trying to think of a thing. I think you might. You might like. Okay. We're back. Yes.
Yeah, we exist. I guess. Go on, Herpus.
Mommy, you might be able to enjoy a happy sugar life after you get past. I don't even think after you get past the first episode. I think you might just be able to enjoy it.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna watch that.
Yeah.
What is Asobi Asobase?
It's a comedy. It
has an 8.24 on Mal. People love this.
Yes, it's a comedy that people love.
What is this shit?
You can watch it, and if you think it's great, then great. You should watch High Score Girl, except that you don't like romance, so fuck it.
I'm probably gonna watch High Score Girl.
All right. If anything, like
just that there's many shows I'd never heard of that have high scores now. Should I try these? And I ask you, and you're like, if you like it, fine, great. Thank you for your help.
Fuck you. Which one was it? You said Asobi Asobase? I said it's a comedy, and you probably won't like it. So I don't think you should. Yeah, I don't think you should. I watched the entire thing. It wasn't that. It wasn't all that.
Oh.
Probably gonna watch Backstreet Girls because everyone's talking about it, and I want to see what the fuck that is.
How do I not have the stream on? There we go.
Alright, off to a great start.
Yep.
What about Chio-chan no Tsugakuro?
Suka Pete. That's what I heard. I heard Suka.
Tsugakuro. Chio-chan no Tsugakuro.
Fargo, how did you even get hit there? Like, you jumped into those fucking thorns.
Fargo is bad. Hollow Knight, hello? That's the name of the stream.
Sorry, it's been so long. I just kind of forgot.
Oh, this stream's
I have to brush off the dust.
Okay. But no, Chio-chan is not as good as the manga, but if you want to go for comedy, go for it. Like, summer has been the summer of, like, comedy adaptations.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Well, asking Herpus is not gonna be very useful, so.
Because you don't want to read the manga, so fuck it. But
no,
that's the thing, though. You don't like comedies, do you?
I do like comedies.
No, but you told me that you don't like comedies.
Konosuba is like one of my favorite shows.
You said you don't like what was it?
Gag comedies.
Yeah, gag comedies.
Yeah. Oh, there's some that I like. I like Sakamoto Desuka.
Well, like if that's the case, sure you.
Would you consider fucking what's it called? New Game a gag comedy?
No.
Because I wouldn't. No? Okay.
No, I wouldn't.
Okay.
If anything, I'd call it like some kind of slice of life.
Right. So, dumb comedy, I probably wouldn't like it, and the other one's also dumb comedy. I probably.
I think you.
All right.
If I had to choose, though, I think you'd probably enjoy. What was it called? Chio-chan no Tsu whatever, more than.
Yeah. Shukabiat, like Herpus said.
No, this guy said.
Chio-chan's Shukabiat.
Yes, Chio-chan's Shukabiat.
Yeah. Let's see. There's that fucking anime by Madhouse that's like the Kaiji anime.
Oh yeah, that was good.
Probably gonna watch that.
Did you ever? You watch Kaiji, right?
I didn't watch Kaiji, which means I probably will not watch this.
Yeah, okay. You didn't heal up.
Kaiji instead.
You didn't heal.
I forgot about the boss. Okay.
Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. I have stream delay, so I can only just imagine how bad this is gonna turn out. How bad is my stream delay?
Stop doing that.
Is this a boss?
I
like two guys.
No. You haven't seen the boss yet. He's gonna get to the boss, right?
Fucking really? Okay. Come on.
I don't really want to watch this because I want to actually play this game. So.
Yeah. And Sky is doing the same thing.
What?
and not watching this. I'm just watching over it.
Yeah.
That's what all the Hollow Knight is.
Probably gonna watch Ramblin', probably gonna watch Hannibal, even though that's I'm probably gonna watch Happy Sugar Life, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Probably gonna watch Herpus and High School Girl, cause
Go on. Shit. Are you dead yet, Fargo?
What?
The fuck is this?
Are you dead yet?
No, I'm about to be.
Oh,
Come on, I believe you, Fargo.
Yep.
Oh,
wait, I'm not.
Fargo.
I don't.
I need to know, Fargo.
Just save point closer, please. Maybe. No.
No, that's the
I
closest
died?
one. That's the closest one. Yeah, you
She
died.
died. Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna see. Shit, this is not up to date. Fargo, what level nail do you have? How many times have you upgraded it? You
Say
probably-
like upgraded it twice.
Okay. Can you upgrade it another time?
I don't know.
I mean, like how much? Like you can see this now if you like. Who's chewing?
me. Sorry, I'll put my mic on.
If you open up your inventory.
Oh my god.
What?
Fucking enemies are coming after me while I'm trying to look at fucking.
Oh no. Okay, hold on.
You don't actually want to stop the game when you pause. That's bad game design.
Dude, you would be surprised. A lot of people found so many fucking glitches you can do because that doesn't completely pause the game. Shit.
Okay.
Okay, wait.
The blade is exquisitely balanced. Is how it describes it.
I think that means you've upgraded a total of 1 time.
Bullshit. I swear I did
that has to be
twice.
2 times. That has to be 2 times, yeah. I think what you want to do is like just upgrade it 1 more time. That just makes everything a lot more bearable.
Alright. Have to figure out where the last thing is.
Now you have to figure out where 2 of those things are.
Oh, I have to get 2?
Yeah, you have to do that. Or, like you got 1 of them last time, right? Like a silver ore.
Maybe?
Yeah.
I used
There's like, yeah, that's the thing. Because you use more and more for the more upgraded your sword gets. So it might take a while. But like you should technically be able to kill this guy. Dude. By the way, something that could help. Whenever you're in a sticky situation and in the air, just do the downward spell because you get invulnerability frames. So you get breathing room to get. Yeah, you get breathing room to get out of a bad situation. I used it in like earlier today. It saved that, so. Yeah.
What the fuck is?
Hmm?
Oh god. Isekai Mao. The fuck this? I'm not gonna read this. How not to summon a demon lord. What the fuck is how not to summon?
It's the trashy isekai, except it's also like the trashy. I've heard people say. I know Kathy watched it.
Okay.
It's very trashy.
Yeah.
Is it good?
No.
I mean,
Would you recommend it?
I haven't seen it, so I can't
It
really say that
doesn't.
much.
It doesn't look like it's good.
It looks.
So neither of you have seen it, but
Yeah.
I haven't
it
seen it.
doesn't
I've
look
seen
it's
like.
good.
Well, I haven't like watched it, but I've like seen synopses of every episode, and it's not. It doesn't seem
That
like it's
doesn't-
actually worth anyone's time.
Why would the synopsis? What?
I don't know.
Doesn't- No, whatever. I can read synopsis as well. That you're not helping. Planet With is popular and probably.
Yes, you should.
I'm not
then
gonna
afterwards-
watch Attack on Titan season 3.
Why not? Don't you want to see the one that
Because I
everybody says
haven't-
turns out she should?
Finished the second one, and I'm never gonna finish the second one because of bullshit. Okay, this has a pretty high score. What the fuck is Shoujo Kageki Review Starlight?
Ooh, that is the one
Cinema
every.
Central.
Yeah, that is very divisive
Huh?
show, I'd say. So you get
And I definitely want to watch it.
yeah. Imagine if you can I give you like a quick summary, like a very
Yeah,
Like,
sure.
story. So, you know, like, was it Revolutionary Girl Utena?
Mm-hmm.
Now imagine if you, like, took half of, like, you just kind of mixed a bit of Revolutionary Girl Utena into an idol shit show. So you get, like, yeah, you get a bit
That
of
sounds
both
fun.
worlds.
The fuck is serious? Why so
shit, I have to find
serious?
Isn't that?
It's a PA Works that doesn't look at all like a PA Works show. It looks like some sort of fucking
Oh, fuck. Yeah,
JRPG thing.
yeah it's
It
bad.
looks like some sort of goddamn what the fuck is it called? Blue shit.
Yeah,
Something
it's
like that.
bad. I saw
Sirius
that.
the Jaeger too. It's cool.
Mhm.
Is it bad? It has a
really
724. It's just edgy, and people like the edgy.
No, it's just bad storytelling wise, and like
The art looks interesting though.
combat wise. I mean,
Oh,
sure.
I've heard of this actually. No, I did hear of this. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it's bad. It looks really bad. Yeah, never mind.
Yeah.
Sanohara so no Kanrinin-san. Fuck. Looks like his boobs. And
No,
a showdown.
Yeah, there we go. It's just like it's the beginning of the SS era, my boy.
the what?
The beginning of the SS era.
The SS era?
Yeah.
What is that?
There we go.
Oh, okay.
You get these big old onesans, and then you get all these shodas. And one thing leads to
Well, the
another.
girls are, or at least the girl on the left is pretty hot. Probably not gonna watch. Doesn't look
not?
like something good. Would you recommend it to me?
No.
Okay. Or not, like, well, how would you sell it? Like, try to sell it to me.
If I'd sell it to you, I'd say, like, you know Brandon, right? You want to get closer to Brandon, you want to understand Brandon. I'd say you watch
No.
this show and you'd be able to understand Brandon a bit better.
Right.
By the end of
I'm
this.
not gonna watch it. Right. You're probably gonna recommend Yamano Susume to me. I'm probably gonna check out the first season of that.
Yes, you should. Fuck, I just realized. Because the first season's the worst season. And it gets real fucking... Like, that's the thing, though, because the first season is literally an episode long. There's barely enough time to do anything in that. And then they also,
What
like...
do you mean an episode long?
As in, each episode is 3 minutes.
Oh.
There's
The
no
entire thing,
time.
and there's 4 episodes?
No, there's no...
Oh, sorry, there's, what?
There's 12 episodes. That's the thing.
8 episodes?
There's-
That's not
what show's
one
this?
episode long.
Yamano Susume.
Ah.
I think it actually might be shorter. But all I know is it took me like 30 minutes tops to fucking finish the first season.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
I might check it out that quick.
So,
Yeah.
sure, I'm probably gonna finish that if it's 30 minutes long, whatever.
Yeah, but like the thing is, the second season is the better season, and possibly.
Everyone said that fucking what's it called? The Full Metal Panic first season was the worst one.
Yeah.
I still enjoyed it.
I'm
Well,
still.
at least I
I'm still,
enjoyed half of it.
yeah, I'm
Still
still.
haven't-
Here we go.
I'm still trying to get through. Yeah, I believe in you, Fargo. Come on, you can do it. But yeah, I'm still trying to get past the first season of fucking Full Metal Panic. God, it's so bad.
And the final one is Yuragiso no Yuna-san. What the fuck? What the fuck is this? Like, there's Sonohara no Karaninin-san, and there's Yuragiso no Yuna-san. Why the fuck? What is this, like, new naming convention? I hate it. Yuna of Yuragi Banner. Great. Yuna and the Haunted Hot Springs. Even better. What the fuck is this?
Fargo, I believe in you.
Herpus? Have you seen this?
I have not seen this. I know nothing about it.
Oh,
I've
great.
not heard anybody fucking say anything about it.
Then I must be the one to check it out and probably drop it after 5 minutes.
Fargo.
Alright,
I
that's,
realized. Fuck, did you get hit again? Oh, you did.
that's summer season. I might check Angle Moise. Just
I don't
because.
like this boss.
Yeah. This boss is great. Like, he has a pattern that's pretty easy.
Yeah,
like,
but
that's not the big thing though. The big thing is that he does 2 hearts of damage, and that's a lot.
I'm bad at learning too. Doesn't
I
help.
mean, yeah.
You just get there without taking damage. And
I mean, last time you got there without with just taking 1 heart damage, right? That's pretty good.
I guess so. I think yeah. Trying to remember.
I remember you only had you took 1 blue mask damage last time. It's just you can't feel that. Yeah. I think something you should learn, because you know the small green guys, right?
All green guys.
Well, the smaller versions of the boss.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have more or less the same pattern. They either charge forward or jump up and then swoosh downwards. So I think you should just use that, because I saw you taking some hits there too when you were fighting.
Alright guys, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna finish up Megalobox and then probably go to sleep. See ya.
Alright, good night.
Yeah.
Have fun, mommy. Last episode of doozy.
Is it?
Yeah, it's actually pretty good. It's like episode 10, I think. Wait, Fargo, what are you doing?
I'm grinding for soul.
How the fuck?
I'm bad.
How the fuck do I get out of here? Fuck, Sky, what did you do?
I didn't do anything.
Mommy, you joined the room. Just
Oh,
No,
press,
I dragged him to the room.
just press the disconnect button.
Just press the disconnect button.
I can't. Okay, I gotta actually go into the specific room because when I was clicking the
Hey, mommy, Fargo, just get out. Fuck it. Fargo, screw it.
so let me
You don't
say
need it.
like at the bottom of your phone when you talk, there's the thing that it shows you your invoice. So if you click on that, it usually brings up the room you're in, so you can do whatever. But it brings up talk and be friends to me, which is not useful because I'm not in there. So I have to actually go into fucking streaming. Fuck you, Sky. Why did you fuck up my app? Dragging me
I
into
believe you,
shit.
Fargo.
God, I'm out.
Okay, I got it.
Damn it didn't work. I thought
Oh,
I was holding on to his thing, so when he left, I was gonna throw him in the talk and be friends. But it didn't work. My powers are immaculate.
Oh. Goddamn
But
cringe.
yeah, everyone's surprised that I haven't changed the server into a Nia Sanctuary yet.
I'm not that surprised. I know you're taking
I'm happy
taking
for
service
that.
seriously. Come on.
I mean, yeah, Wada gave me the permission. I'm not gonna fucking, you know. I'm sure he'd actually be pretty. I'm sure he'd be pretty upset if I did that, anyways.
You
So,
would. Yeah.
Fucking stop.
I mean, I haven't really done anything. Literally, all I've done with the ability to do mod stuff was drag you guys in here and talk in Brandon Nasako's
Great.
and D'Angelo's meetup chat. To which Brandon replies with, so I said, haha, now I get to see the pictures. Can't hide from me anymore, Brandon. And then Brandon replies, this is a horrible decision, Wada. What have you done?
I can even hear him in his voice. Amazing.
Brandon is against me getting any powers.
I'm pretty sure you meant it. I'm pretty sure you mean that as a joke.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. But as a joke, I'm sure he's against me getting any powers.
Damn it.
The less ability I have to spam Nia stuff, the better in his eyes.
Oh, when he does the cool thing again. Okay,
What
forget how to deal with that.
Which one?
Where he smacks the ground.
Oh, you just
Tantrum.
you did. Yeah, you can just dash through it.
Oh,
Reminder, your dash makes you invulnerable.
It's like Dark Souls, but 2D.
Isn't
yeah,
that Salt
let
and
me-
Sanctuary?
See if I can
What?
put on a better thing.
Yeah, isn't that Salt and Sanctuary? That lets you.
Yeah, that is Salt Sanctuary.
Yeah. What do you have? Wait, why do you have the compass on?
I forgot to take it off, that's why.
I guess. Yeah. Wait a second. All right, we're gonna okay. You're gonna get your ghost back, and now you're gonna go ahead and get the best charm in the game.
All right.
So you're gonna have to go back to the mushroom place afterwards. Okay.
Okay.
Good. You should have a train there, so you should be fine.
Me and my brother finished the first season of JoJo Part 3.
Nice.
Nice.
Oh, you're watching with your brother?
Yeah. I watch all of JoJo with my brother.
Cool.
My brother's a big JoJo fan.
Mm.
I'm watching Part 5 with him as well. We watched all of Part 4 together.
Yeah.
And
Kind of
a
shit.
lot of the fights are shit.
Yeah, a lot of the fights are just like, I shouldn't defend it too much because like they are kind of shit. Like a lot of the fights are just really early, like how like you know cookie cutter how should stand.
Yeah.
But because of that, they're cookie cutter and they're just like this stand uses fire.
Deep Blue Moon, its ability is that it swims good.
Pretty much. It's a water stand. Like fuck off. But then there's cool stuff too. Like, fuck, lovers could be cool, but it's just not. Makes me so
No. Well, the problem with lovers is like, it's not very clear what lovers actually does.
sad. Yeah, exactly. Like, that's the thing. It's small. And you're just like, okay, so what does it do? And it's like, oh, I don't fucking know. It does all of this other shit. And it's like, because it's small.
But then it's just like,
yeah.
but then it's just like, but like it was funny because at first we're like, this guy was like, you know, it's a small stand, so you can go inside people's bodies and stuff. It's like, okay, so the benefit is that it's small, and then Kakyoin and fucking Polnareff turned their stand small. I was like, wow, that stand's special ability fucking blows.
I know, right? It's like, geez.
And like, it was so weird. They're like, the guy's
Hey,
like,
Fargo, where are you going? You were, what is it called? The place where you started, the bench, that's also the train station, so you can just take that, yeah. You can just use it to go back to the mushroom.
But yeah, it was weird, is that there's like, when he was explaining how the stand is in his brain, and he's like, it's very weak, but when I get hurt, it gets hurt,
Yeah.
and then it goes berserk, and then makes you feel the pain in the same spot, but it's like, but that doesn't, it's like, how the fuck does that make any sense? That doesn't make any sense. Why does it do that?
Yeah, if that's the case, then just make that the stand ability.
Yeah. Or like, and like, because it's like this thing's in his brain doing this, like, it's only when it goes berserk, but why? Is it only when it goes berserk? Why doesn't he just do it anyways?
The mushroom place is called, what is it called? What is it called? It's called Queen Station.
And yeah, and then it turns its brain cells into like it turns his brain cells into copies of itself, which is just like, why can it do that? And then after the fight was over, me and my brother were still asking us, like, we looked at each other and we're like, so what did the stand actually do? Like, what is its actual ability?
Fargo, you're gonna want to go to the mantis place. You remember those guys were, right?
Vaguely. Oh, do I have to go beat the mantis guys? Is that what's up?
Have you beaten the mantis guys?
No.
No, you haven't? Alright, then I guess, yeah. You might want to put on your compass again.
Okay.
So you can
Ow, my stomach.
Also, the lover's user is the worst example of the fucking JoJo Part 3 enemies. Of just like the guy who's a cocky asshole, but the moment things go wrong, he just turns into a crybaby. Like literally every JoJo Part 3 villain has been like that. Every single one is just, I'm the best. Oh no, don't hurt me. Actually, I'm the best. Oh, don't hurt me. I'm sorry. It's literally always the same thing, and it gets really grating after a while.
If lovers was like the exception, or rather everyone else was different, and that was just like lovers thing, then I think it'd be a lot better. Because the idea is that he's just pissing off Jotaro, and you don't piss off Jotaro.
Yeah, I mean, and like me and my brother talk about how they got a cool making of like the idea that Jotaro has to suck up his pride for his for his grandfather, and like it's a cool like concept to add into the stand fight, but it just drags for so long that you're just kind of at the end you're just kind of sitting there, just be like, okay, can we just stop with this?
Fargo, you probably want to go to the bench. You saw the bench on there, right?
I think the best, I think it kind of peaked when he had to use Jotaro, when he made Jotaro be like a bridge for him, and then everything after that was just kind of like, okay, it's kind of, you kind of made the point about Jotaro having to suck up his pride already. Now it just kind of feels like it's dragging on for like no reason.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think it's the problem with a lot of the Part 3 fights is that they all tend to just feel like they drag a little bit too long.
They're all
like,
two-parters, so eventually,
yeah.
even though I was like close at the end, I think it was around like one of the last fights of Part 3 that I eventually started to get like really fatigued. I couldn't deal with it anymore.
Yeah, I mean, we were watching like I thought Death 13 was a cool fight. But we were watching it, and I was like, did this really need to be a two-parter?
Yeah, that's fair. It is like overly long.
Yeah, I think it's just because the stands aren't very like. Because I was talking about this with Part 4, a lot of the fights were mounted to two things. Either A was finding the stand user, like stuff like Highway Go-Go, and
No, don't say that. No, you're not allowed to say that. You have
oh,
to
sorry, not
call
Highway
it your
Go-Go,
name.
Highway Star. Sorry.
Thank you.
Highway Star, or Worst Company is a little bit straightforward, or Bad Company. I don't remember which. I always forget. Okay, Bad Company.
Worst company, mother.
It's Aqua Necklace, right? That's Angelo's stand.
I think so. It's probably something else.
I'm pretty
but like
sure,
that was about finding that was about finding out where Angelo was, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Or stuff like but then like with stuff like Rohan's stand and what's his name? I don't remember the name of the dude who had the fear stand.
The fear stand? Oh, fucking Jesus, what was it called?
You know what I'm talking
Enigma.
about? Enigma, yeah. Those ones were basically about figuring out what the stand does and then finding the catch to it.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like what's like the one thing that the stand's ability doesn't cover and then exploiting that weakness.
Yeah.
And it was about the main characters, whoever was fighting, finding out about that little flaw, right? Or finding the stand user. Like they're actively looking for them, like, you know, trying to figure out hints, like where the hell could the user be based on like what the stand can do, right? The problem with the Part 3 though is that Part 3 it feels like it's a lot of time.
Fargo, where are you going?
I don't know. You guys, we got into
go
the conversation about JoJo.
Okay, sorry. Okay, Fargo, you're gonna want to go to the bench at the bottom right of the map.
All right. We may continue.
Okay.
But what I find with a lot of the Part 3 fights is that they kind of just end up being the villain just kind of already has exposed themselves to the main character. And then it just like for some reason takes forever for the villain to kill them, or for the villain to act, or for the main character to, like, you know, act on being the villain. It just kind of feels like Lovers is like the worst example I think of. Like I think everything that's wrong with the Part 3 villains, Lovers exemplifies terribly. Like the guy is just like, you know, the whole battle in the brain takes way longer than it needs to.
Yeah. And also the fact that it's a two-parter.
Yeah, and like again, Death 13 is cool, but like I kind of figured, like, you know, that the whole, I don't know, I didn't totally buy the whole conceit that everyone thinking Kakyoin was the one going crazy. I feel like I don't know. I feel like
But
a lot of it
a
just,
little baby be the one doing all this bad
okay,
shit?
I think my problem is that you get stuff like you know, this guy, like the fact, like you get stuff like, oh, though, how could the baby be the stand user, or like they'd be like, oh, you know, a fake whatever, like how could that be real, man? Come on, it's like, what are you guys talking about? Have you seen all the bullshit you fought? How can you not, like, how can you be sure anything is real or not at this point?
You fought the car. You fought the car that was a stand. You fought an ape that had a stand, whose stand was a boat.
Yeah, whose stand was a boat. You fought a guy who could make a doll and like a doll attack.
Fargo,
He was just
please,
like,
Fargo, please,
dude.
that's not the right way.
Shut up. Let me just figure it out, okay?
Alright.
Yeah, and a lot of the fights just kind of feel like they drag because of that. Or what was the one we just watched? The last one, the High Priestess, the last one before the end of the season.
Yeah.
It's literally just kind of like Blue Moon and Strength put together.
What did she do?
She's the one that can, like, her stand can, like, become, like, any metal alloy thing.
Mm-hmm.
And they're, like, in the submarine, and they're kind of, and then they're fighting in between there, and then when they get out, she, like, eats them, and then Jotaro just kind of punches his way out.
Okay. I remember, yeah.
And, like, it just kind of felt like, again, it just felt like it took forever. Like, there's just one part where the thing turns into a razor and cuts Jotaro's hands, right, of his stand.
Yeah.
And then everyone starts freaking out. They're like, oh my god, she injured Jotaro, no way! And it's just like, how could anyone hurt Jotaro? And it's just like, what are you talking about? Jotaro's literally been hurt in every fight. It's just like, okay, whatever. They also, literally, there's the fight with, what the fuck is the name? Judgment. The wishing stand.
Hail to you!
Oh, fucking yeah, there we go.
Hail to you! That fight... Again, I like the makings of it. You know, having, you know, Avadol wishing for his sister... Sorry, having Polnareff wishing for his sister and Avadol to come back to life, and then, you know, kind of like, you know... It was like, you know, this is why you don't fuck with, you know, trying to revive the dead.
Yeah.
And then, you know, him having to, you know, kill them again. Although, obviously, I think it gets kind of ruined because Avadol comes back, and then his sister when he kills his sister's clay doll, he kind of feels a little half-assed.
Yeah.
But like, again, making some cool stuff there. But then it just kind of like, takes, like, there's this one part where Avadol gets knocked down, and then he says, and then he, like, because he wasn't able to hurt the stand, and then he does, and he's like, I wasn't able to hurt you before because I was focusing on protecting my back wound. And then it's like, and then you're just kind of like, okay? And then he just destroys the stand, and it's just like, okay, so... I was just kind of sitting there like, what? I was just really like, I didn't know. I was just kind of like, okay, are you sure? It's like, sure, whatever you say. But yeah, I'm hoping the second half gets better. From what I hear, it's better. Because I know, like, Vanilla Ice is pretty cool. Dio is obviously cool. The Darby brothers, I hear, are fun.
Yes, they are. But those are by the end. I think, like, just a lot of the enemies before them are just also just really good. Although I do think they might have, some of them might have the same problems of being two-parters, and thus being a bit too dragged out. But I can't just think of a bad fight off the top of my head in the second half of part 3.
That's good.
Yeah. In fact, well, I am so confused. Just gonna look it up now. Alright,
I forgot what I was gonna say.
You did it, but that's not really what I was talking about. That's not the charm.
Alright.
It's time for you to face your fears and face the mantis.
And face the man.
Yes, face the man.
There's something else I want to say about part 3. Oh yeah, I still don't give a shit about, like, any of the characters.
How do you even Polnareff? Oh, God.
No, I like Polnareff. And I like Jotaro. And Joseph's still, you know, Joseph.
Yeah,
It's really Kakyoin and Avador are just kind of like whatever.
Oh yeah, I very much agree with that.
Polnareff's a good boy.
Yeah. Alright, here we go. Shit,
and I was I realized to myself why Hangman was the best fight as well. Because Hangman actually had emotional stakes in it, because there was a kind of like you know, one of the characters had a reason for wanting to beat Hangman.
Yeah.
All the other stand users have just kind of been evil bad guys. Even then, the Hangman user is still just kind of an evil bad guy. Yeah.
But Mr. Hangman, why did you do all of these bad things? I don't know, I just feel like it.
Because I'm evil.
Because I'm evil, don't you see?
And then you have to have like one of those evil laughs, just like
I love when they're explaining the Hangman when how his sister died. They're like,
Yeah.
there's a man who it looked like the rain didn't touch him. It went around him and not actually didn't actually touch his body.
Yeah.
And it's like that's not what Hangman does.
Okay. Okay. By the way, this is the room where the charm is, but it's not open because scientists are dicks and they don't respect you.
That's right. They just have stuff.
Not Steam sex. Are we allowed to say that in Steam? Probably.
No, we're not
Yeah,
allowed
it-
to say Steam.
Shit. All right, whatever. But no. I mean, okay. So technically, Hangman could because Hangman bounces off reflective surfaces, right? So what if he bounced off each raindrop so fast and just like hit them, like deflected them off of his body? That
Well,
is-
I mean,
that-
that's a very elaborate strategy
Yes,
to do nothing really.
I know. No, but then he doesn't get wet.
Okay, true. You're right. Most important use of the stand's abilities. Also, another thing about the part 3 stands that suck is that all of them are just kind of killing stands. I talked about that before, but they're all just stands that are meant to kill people. They don't really do anything else. I mean, granted, like I don't know, even Kira, who the stand that explodes things.
Yeah.
Which is very much a stand, and it's named Killer Queen, very much a stand meant to kill people. You can still do other things with it that don't involve killing.
Like getting rid of evidence.
Yeah. Or, just, you could even, like, realistically, you could do fucking, like, mining and woodworking with it, too.
Yeah. I believe in you. Don't forget to do the downward spells whenever you feel like you're in deep shit.
Well, apparently, if I just like,
Fuck! No! Stop getting hit, Fargo, Jesus!
I think we're on the boob stand next.
Oh no. This is a boob stand.
On the magnets.
Oh yes, that's a very good stand.
no,
Oh, did he die?
fight isn't actually that hard.
Yeah.
And then, next,
I'm now gonna be real sad.
I'm gonna
Don't
watch
cut
Gridman.
Oh.
watch Gridmanu.
Yeah. I'd be down for it. I'd be down for it in the stream of that. I'd be down for watching that with you if you want.
Yeah, we'll see.
Hmm.
Have you seen the Akane, Nendo?
No, I
Good.
haven't. Let's see it.
Look at her.
I needed fucking.
Look at her eyes that look like she just despises everything.
Think.
Let's see this.
She just looks tired.
Oh, this is good. They have the like the Gridman eyes. Those,
Yeah.
the super stylized eyes. That's really nice.
Even like, I don't know, in every picture, even though she's smiling, there's just like this weird, like, tired look to her eyes. It's good.
I don't know if I quite see it.
I mean, the first one you can definitely see it. She's definitely got like a... Like the first, the one I posted at the top is definitely like her trying to look cute, but really not into it. I kind of want it just because it's cute, but at the same time, like, I really shouldn't just buy stuff for the sake of buying it. I do like Akane's design a lot, and she was my favorite character in Gridman. I should finish Gridman first.
Yes, you should.
There's a Gridman Nendoroid too, but I don't want a Nendoroid of Gridman. I want to, like, if you're gonna get something of Gridman, I want a figure of Gridman, not a Nendoroid.
Yeah, that's right.
Do not
Is that
be
a bit-
distracted by these. All you need is goodness.
All you need is Gridman.
Oh man. Fucking Akane comes in wearing a swimsuit. Say, excuse me, Gridman's calling. Run out. Yeah, dude. That episode was the best.
This fucking Ilya, by the way, look at this new Ilya figure.
That's what this is really figure. Wait, Brandon's saying shut up, this is gonna be fun. I have a 12-inch wing. What the fuck is Brandon saying?
No, that's Angelo on Brandon's account.
Alright.
I realized that I wasn't Brandon handing the Tangelo. It was actually Tangelo's Brandon. The infinite potential of smelly hopeless women.
Yeah, I don't know what Tangelo's on about. This is a cool Kyoko. Hey, look, does anyone remember this show?
Wait, should I have to type and talk about this one? Okay, that's Olivia. That's a butt. I remember that. In fact, I honestly think I will have fonder memories of that than Gridman. For some reason, but I will respect Gridman as a better show.
Gridman.
Yes. Okay, yeah, you got this. Dude, you took a single hit during this whole thing.
Yeah.
Good job, Fargo. I think this might be the most fun boss.
Oh boy.
No, Fargo, go back. Remember, we came here for a reason. No, Fargo.
We came here for a reason.
Fargo, please.
Right, I came here for Gridman.
No, you didn't. You came here for you came here for the best charm in the game. Let's go back. You get that
The
best charm.
the
in the game.
Gridman charm.
Yes.
Yeah, that cool little wrist thing that Hibiki has.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow! I don't have to kill him.
Yeah.
Sick.
Just be warned that if you do hit them, like they will turn hostile towards you. I don't.
Okay.
I think. Yeah. I know you can get away with like 1 or 2 blows, but like I don't think you can kill anybody. So yeah, here. So just explore this area. And there might be a reward in it for you, hint, hint, wink, wink.
I mean, I honestly forgot Franks existed until someone like mentioned it to me like a day ago, and I was like, "Oh yeah, that show existed." Darling in the Danks.
Fuckers in the fray. Fuckers in the fray.
Darling is the skank.
Fuckers in the fray.
Oh my god.
Money,
The
money,
the
money.
Virgin Franks and the Chad Gridman.
Perfect.
Shouldn't that be the other way around?
No,
Since-
Gridman's the fucking Chad.
I know, but like,
Frank sucks.
no, because like, no, I know, but like, I know that's the joke, but like, you know, Franks, they literally had sex.
No, they didn't.
Yes, they did.
They had metaphorical sex.
It was on
It's
screen.
objectively worse than.
No, but that's the thing. It's like there was Brandon made a post, but it was just like it's like how like they need sex to pilot our robots, but a Gridman is so, like,
no. They just actually have sex.
No, but I was talking about a thing that Brandon posted,
Okay.
and then Gridman is like the big, and it was like Gridman doesn't need no hoe to operate itself. I don't know. It was just it was really stupid. But Gridman's
So, yeah.
way cooler looking though. I'll tell you that much.
I mean, possibly. Okay. So,
Okay, you do not get hurt by walking into it.
what?
Now
Yeah, you don't.
desensitize myself.
Okay. Okay. So Fargo, you're gonna want to put that on. It's good.
Alright. I totally didn't.
I know. I saw. But like next time you're at a bench. Yeah. Next time you're at a bench.
Yeah,
But yeah, that should help you a lot. Just like with bouncing and everything.
I imagine.
Mm.
Okay.
Like you probably have another one, like another one that makes it longer, right? Like
Yeah.
makes your attacks longer. This is about 4 times as effective as that one.
Ah, I recall the other one was not really effective at all.
Exactly. Which means that you should never use the other one, and always use this one. You can use both, and you will get a longer one, but like it's really not worth it. It's fucking yeah. Have you been to Deep Nest before?
Yeah, I have.
Right.
It was spooky and I hated it. I saw me there a lot.
Oh
The
yes.
me that wasn't me. By nobody.
Yes. Have you faced off with your knee?
I have not.
Okay.
I have not fought the me fighter Hollow Knight.
Like I could honestly tell you how to get there because it's pretty much impossible to figure it out just by yourself. But that's up to you. Like, I could tell you what you get from it because it's, but that's oh no.
Did you dare
I do that.
good?
I think you honestly no, you want the compass, right? Just take the compass and the one that gives you like that money comes towards you. Those two are usually good. Yeah.
Iru kimi no koe.
Okay, I was mashing the button, but it wouldn't let me.
I don't know.
Oh, this will the mantis outside of here also not attack me?
Yeah. Every mantis. All of these manti, I guess, will not attack you.
Great. We're really annoying to jump around.
Yeah. The ones in the place you were before will still attack you, but fuck it. Not much you can do about that.
But actually,
Hmm?
oh, I was thinking it might have actually been faster if I did not go this way.
Yeah. You got the big thing. That's all that matters. Let's see. Alright.
I thought I had the double jump. These guys are a lot less.
You mean the big floating ones?
Well, I mean, just in general, like the mantis is not as much of it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Once you
I mean,
actually
you
have
could-
mobility tools, they're
Yeah. Yeah.
not annoying anymore.
Like that's the case with a lot of the early game enemies. But yeah, probably especially in Mantis. I mean, you were like supposed to get these guys, like deal with these guys way before getting double jump. Oh, I guess that's one of the nice things about Hollow Knight. You can just kind of take these bosses whenever.
Oh wow!
How
I
did
never
you
knew this guy
not
was
take
here.
everything? Oh,
I thought this place was just nothing.
So not
I mean-
necessarily.
granted, there are a couple places in Hollow Knight, like in Hollow Knight, which are just kind of nothing. There's no real reason why.
Oh, jeez. Stomach's starting to hurt.
What did you do?
I don't know. I guess the slices of pizza that we had are enormous, so I think. Also, I don't think I've gotten up part of it, so it might have something to do with it.
Do some stretches now.
Do a
Yeah.
backflip.
Don't do a backflip.
I'll do a backflip once I'm finished. And get my good friend Hollow Knight on the bench. Okay.
And do.
All right, here we go.
Here we go.
Wow.
Holy moly! I can't believe he did it.
He did it. He did it, boys. He did the backflip.
Yeah.
I did it.
Can't believe he actually managed to do it.
Did a backflip. You proud of me, Sky?
Yeah.
Okay, I have to go to the bathroom now.
Backflip takes a lot out of you, man.
Mm-hmm.
Da-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na-na-na.
Medium water.
Alright, hold on, let's... God, how much do I really how much can I, like, handhold Fargo through the game?
I mean, you shouldn't I'll tell you one thing. If you handhold me, I'll kill you.
But...
I don't like being handheld.
But, like, just a direction is what I'm thinking.
No.
Mm.
I mean, I wouldn't, but I mean, I don't know. Ask Fargo, not me.
I mean, yeah, but, like, he didn't answer last time I asked him.
Well, don't be gay then.
I guess.
I'm kidding. That's rude.
Hmm. Yeah, exactly. You hear that, all of you liberals? Don't be gay. T Fargo. Oh, wait, no, that's wrong. T Sky.
Da-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na. I'm sorry.
For what? Sorry, for what?
Your life.
Ooh. God. How will I ever recover?
You won't.
Guess I won't. Wait. Wait a second. What?
I'm back for real this time.
Welcome back.
Back. Can't believe it. I thought you were gone forever. Let's see.
Let's see if I can get any more spaces on.
Oh, on the charms?
Yeah.
Hmm. Oh yeah, since you got one. If nothing else, like, you're loaded now. You had, like, what, 3k? Probably just, like...
Touching me.
Oh yeah, I forgot you have this.
Yeah, this happened.
Yeah.
Leave for 1 minute.
Oh my god, he would not stop touching you. You weren't joking.
Okay, you good sir. You're not allowed in this establishment.
Oh, I think I know what it is.
forgetting where all my buttons are.
I mean, it's been a while since we played this game, so it's not that surprising.
Coco Canada.
Wait, where are you going?
Oh, alright.
There we go.
I only need one more. Damn.
You can't buy any?
No. I only need one more
Man.
charm.
Yeah. That sucks.
Might be like a charm in town I can
There might be, yeah. I'm trying to think if there's like of all the vendors, but there's not a lot of vendors really, like outside of the town upstairs. Yeah. There's like 3,000 is a lot of money.
Yeah. Burning the hole in my
Pretty much. Oh. Now you're back. Now that you're back, by the way, how much health do you really want?
like in general, or?
Yeah. In Hollow Knight.
A lot.
'Cause, like, okay, good. Because like I was very unsure like how much I should give. Like, I guess I've seen.
Oh, help! I thought you said
Yeah,
help.
yeah. Oh no.
Like how much
Yeah.
health do you got? I thought is what you said.
Oh, okay.
Don't
Because I was
be-
thinking.
Don't be like guiding me to the point where it's like overbearing.
Yeah,
But
I
I
was more or less
appreciate
thinking like, yeah. Because like there's a lot of stuff that's really easy to miss, and that's really good. But I was thinking like, because I was, not really, but I've seen some Let's Plays in my time, and one that's one that stuck with me is a certain Dark Souls Let's Play where it was just a dude who hadn't played the game and a dude who kind of knew about the game, and the dude who kind of knew about the game was the one kind of guiding him. He was just like saying, "All right, so which of these three directions do you want to go?" And then he kind of told him what he could expect from each direction, like rewards and shit. And then the guy could like choose direction to go that way and just play the game and explore that way. I was thinking something like that, but I don't know how open you are to the idea.
Well, if I'm getting stuck or if I'm having a hard time, I'll ask for it.
Alright. Ignore that.
Oh, can I go in here? No, but there's not much to do.
Yeah, pretty much.
I have one
Just
more
more-
guy to kill.
Yeah, just more orange now. Temple of the Orange Relic. Oh yeah. Where are you? Like, how much do you know of the story so far?
Bapanada.
I'd say like a decent bit, but
Hmm?
a lot of it has like gone over my head.
Yeah, like
And
a
it's
lot
also
of this
forgotten.
is. Yeah, a lot of this is very non-intuitive. So like, okay, how about this? Let me ask. Do you who is the Hollow Knight?
Me. I am the Hollow Knight.
Yes.
I want to say it's like some old jackass who was like around a while back.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. I know it's not me. I am not the Hollow Knight.
Alright, you know that. It's cool. Think you remember when you were down in the City of Tears? Like the big city, and it was raining outside all the time?
Yes.
Yeah, you remember the statue in the middle? Like there was a cutscene and Hornet, I think? Yeah, she showed up. Yeah, they talk a bit about the Hollow Knight there. Yeah.
I remember that place in particular because that's the place where the cutscene bugged out and the enemy was still attacking me in the middle of the cutscene and I died because I couldn't move.
It's funny because there are bugs. And they are also bugs.
Aha! I can do the thing.
You can do a thing? Oh shit. Time to get the last one.
Do I not get to talk to her anymore?
To who?
Nice little bug on the bench here.
I mean, yeah. Oh no, right now? Oh dude, sit on the bench and wait.
Alright.
I think like the stream's pretty behind, but I think he got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got it. Yes.
Oh, that's right. Better go to the caterpillar, dude.
Oh yeah.
I found another dude.
Yeah. You should get something from yeah, you should get a ore from him like sometime down the line. Not sure if you have already. Like one of the rocks to upgrade your sword. No. Oh, you had a couple of caterpillars waiting. Jesus Christ, look at all that dash.
Ow.
Yeah. Oh, you have a lot of you saved a lot of caterpillars.
You can't catch
Oh yeah.
me. The gingerbread man. This is... Darn.
Gosh darn it.
No. Oh. Don't know why I'm going here. Alright.
Alright.
You know, like, as of right now, I've started to come to, like, kind of a realization that, like, after a certain point, I feel like I just kind of get fed up with, like, certain Metroidvanias. Where I kind of just, like, want it to be over.
Oh. Oh no.
Or at least, oh shit, yeah, I forgot he exploded. Like, for a while I didn't really, like, feel like coming back to Hollow Knight for a while, so...
Yeah.
I stopped playing it for 3 months.
Yeah.
I just felt like, the boss wasn't that, like,
Not
after
fair.
a certain point, like, playing it just wasn't all that fun because, like, stuff that was, like, in my way was too difficult, and I wasn't figuring it out, which I admit is most likely a me thing, because I definitely, like, have a difficult time adapting to just stuff in general. I find I'm, like, a bit too aggressive of a player fairly often.
I think I'm gonna say, because I don't talk about Metroidvanias. As you probably know, I'm a huge fan of Metroidvanias.
Right.
I love them in concept. Just like how their design is just inherently is just it's the kind of game I really enjoy. Because they're like Zelda a lot, right? They're very much about, you know, kind of figuring out what the enemy's weakness is, and then also finding a lot of stuff in the world, you know, like secret upgrades and whatnot. Very much like Zelda in that regard.
Yeah.
But what I find with 3D games, okay, so basically what I find with 3D games, the Prime games get away with this because they're first-person shooters, so it's a little bit different.
First-person adventures.
Or yeah, well, the Prime games are first-person shooters.
Look, Daddy Nintendo said. Go on.
The Prime games are the best first-person shooters ever made. But in 3D games, I find it's harder to make more precise boss encounters, if that makes sense.
What kind of 3D games?
Now, I'm gonna preface this. These are good games. Dark Souls is the main example. But Dark Souls is a fantastic game, and I love Dark Souls. Dark Souls probably just is the best. But you see a lot in 3D games. I really don't want to bring up a certain 3D game because I bring it up too often.
I know what you mean.
Is it Nier Automata?
But it is Nier, but I don't want to be in a negative way. I just think Nier is like a good example of like just like the kind of style I'm talking about, because Dark Souls is a little bit different.
Yeah.
But so in games like Nier or Dark Souls to a lesser extent, but still kind of, and Zelda, but Zelda has a kind of a way it circumvents this. Which is why I wish more games did it the Zelda way. But basically, when you have an enemy in a 3D space, right? It's harder to make precise attacks because usually how the player can move, the player can move in a 3D space, right?
Yes.
So generally what happens, it's hard to like make certain moves threatening while also giving the player a decent like way to dodge it, right? Because like certain moves have different like arcs that they swing at, right? But because it's a 3D space, I find it's generally harder to note. It's harder to make these arcs. I'm not explaining this the best because it's kind of a weird concept that I've kind of noticed while playing 3D games. But how you notice how in a lot of 3D games, your dodge mechanic usually is very universal for dodging every kind of attack.
In some, yeah.
In like Dark Souls, you know how like your roll has invincibility frames. So no matter the arc of the attack, you can always get through it with the roll. Right? Whether it be a down slash, a side slash. Generally, you have to roll in a different direction, so you make sure your invincibility frames don't run out.
Yeah.
Which is kind of the way that they get around it. But I do find that a lot of the time in 3D spaces, a lot of moves kind of blend together a little bit. A lot of boss attacks. Dark Souls kind of makes their way around it by having everything being super choreographed.
Yeah.
So you kind of know what you're dealing with beforehand. But basically what I'm trying to get at is in 2D games, bosses can have a lot more precise attacks and have a very precise way they need to be dodged. And I like that. I really like that. I'm not sure a lot of people really like that, but I really like that. You know, for example, like a boss will have an attack where it jumps and slams onto the ground, right? And like so you have to roll out of the way. Or it has an attack where it fires a laser, so you have to jump over it. And then some bosses can, you know, create terrain with their attacks, right?
Yeah.
So for example, there's there's a boss in Bloodstained Curse of the Moon who makes umbrellas appear, and then they start moving across the screen, and then it starts raining blood at random spots in the map. But the umbrella is blocking them, so you're supposed to stand on the umbrellas to get rid of it, and then the umbrellas are also used to jump up and go hit the boss. So it's all about timing, like, you know, when the rain falls, when the rain stops falling, jumping up on the umbrellas really fast to go whack the boss, and then, you know, repeat it. And then you have a lot of stuff like that. You have a lot of stuff like a lot more precise attacks that have a very specific way you need to dodge them. But I like that. I like those more specific ways, because then once a boss gets ramped up, and usually bosses in the end game do this, where they use a lot of their moves a lot faster, it becomes a lot more of like a memory and like a good memory and reflex game, where you have to like memorize how you dodge each attack, and then they come out in different orders. So then you're trying to, like, you know, you react and play around them, and then, you know, pick moments you think it's okay to hit the boss. And I find they're very intense and a lot faster than a general 3D bosses can be, because 3D bosses, I'm sure we all can agree that not slow in a bad way, but, you know, they're slow, right? 3D bosses, they're more wide open spaces. Their attacks are usually slower and more choreographed, so they can have the more defined arcs. And generally, it's a lot of, you know, backing off, kind of getting a feel for them, and then, you know, moving in when you think you got a chance. Then 2D fights are very fast paced. The ones, especially Metroidvanias.
Yeah.
Because my favorite kind of bosses are the bosses that are a good middle ground of difficult in that you need to be paying attention, right? This is the way I describe it. A boss that makes you have to pay attention, right? If you're not, you can't just mindlessly like whack at it until you win, you know? Like every move has a specific timing you need to dodge it at, so, you know, you have to go over that. You have to be paying attention to the boss while also allowing room for error. Because I think a big problem that a lot of hard modes face is that they don't allow any room for error, and I think that's actually really bad. I think that a hard mode should allow room for error. A lot of the hardest difficulties in a lot of games usually have no room for error, you know? Like, you get hit once and you're dead. I think that's terrible. I think it's really boring. I think room for error is an important thing, because the idea, you know, a fight is, you know, it's like a fight in real life. You're not going to be able to play every fight perfectly, right? You're going to get hit a few times, and I think that's okay, right? If you get hit once or twice in a fight, that's fine. You know, you might be close to death, but then it's kind of like you're going like, okay, so these are the attacks I got to watch out for, right? These are the ones I'm not, you know, the ones I'm not dodging properly. So these are the attacks I got to look out for. So I like room for error. So Metroidvania fights tend to have room for error, while also being, you know, you need to be paying attention, right? You can't just whack them. You're gonna get hit a lot if you're really not paying attention. But you still might get hit a little bit while you're paying attention. But you can get hit, you can recover from it, you can kind of get back into the swing of things.
I mean, isn't, like, at least in the 2D ones, especially in the 2D ones, actually, aren't all the Ridley fights kind of just whack Ridley until he's dead?
Well, okay, see, that's the thing. This is the problem I have with those Super Metroid bosses. All the Super Metroid bosses are very much just shoot them until you win, right? The reason I think it works for Ridley, though, particularly, is because a lot of the other bosses are slower.
Yeah.
Kraid, you know, you have to wait for him to open his mouth, then you just spam missiles into him. Phantoon, you just have to wait for him to appear, right? And then you spam missiles into him. Crocomire is just like standing there, moving towards you, and you just have to shoot him when his mouth opens. Yeah. But Ridley has no weaknesses. You have to just hit him dead on. But he's like flying around everywhere, you know, clawing at you, just flying really fast, and makes the fight very intense and quick paced, right? But you can take a lot of hits. You could take a lot of hits from Ridley. And what I think it makes it good, it just kind of shows, like, I think it does a great job of just showing the viciousness of Ridley and how he's just this, like, all other conventions from other bosses kind of go apart when you fight against Ridley, and he's just this monster that just is going to hit you no matter what you're doing. So it's this huge fight of basically who's going to go down first. So I think
it's just
it works. It works for Ridley, but I think for a lot of the other bosses that are generally more slow paced, it kind of doesn't really work. It just kind of ends up being kind of boring as you're just sitting there spamming at them.
Yeah.
Because like Ridley's like flying around all the place and like all this stuff. A lot of the other bosses are a little bit too stationary for that. At least in Super Metroid.
Yeah. But even in like, Even in Fusion though, I feel the same for a lot of bosses.
I don't know. I find in Fusion, a lot of the bosses generally have like an attack pattern they go into before they kind of pop up and let you hit them a little bit, which I like.
Yeah, I know. I think it's so boring, but this is only after I've played Hollow Knight. Like Hollow Knight has, it feels like Hollow Knight has every single attack a boss does in Hollow Knight. You have an opportunity to hit them. There's never like only one phase where you can hit them.
I don't find that in Fusion.
I found that in Fusion. Like if you take that what is it? Like there's take the snake, the big snake thing that goes around in the water, right? You get the speed boost from him. Like
that's like one of my favorite bosses. But go on.
The easiest way to beat him, you just like you jump up, grab onto the ceiling, and then shoot downwards, and like until whenever his head appears, and then you drop down. It's just that you find the safe spot, and then you just like shoot him, and then rinse and repeat. So yeah, I don't know. I just really didn't like that one, and it feels like a lot of the Metroid Fusion bosses are like that.
Really, I find a lot of the Metroid Fusion bosses were very much like they kind of have an attack. You're right. They have an attack you do, and then you hit them in their weakness. But I never felt like any attack had no way to hit them. I always remember, at least from what I remember every attack having a way to hit it afterwards. The attack.
Yeah, but like take what is it? Take the robot then, for example. Like all you have, like you just
Which
wait
one?
for it. There's only one robot, isn't there?
Isn't it the big guy with the?
No, the security robot.
Oh.
You beat him twice.
Oh, you mean the one where you fight in like the hot like deserty area? You're talking about that one?
Yeah, but then you also fight him in the nocturnal area afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just like he attacks 3 times, and then he opens up his face, and if you're not right above him, you're not going to be able to like shoot him. It's just like,
I find that fine. I find that because you know that.
I mean, sure you know it, but like it's not very fun.
I thought it was. I like maneuvering around. It's like I usually like when a boss has one single weakness, and the idea is like he shoots at different attacks, and then your idea is basically avoid the attacks while moving towards getting into that weak spot, the spot where you can shoot the weak spot. And then if you don't do it right, then it's on you. At least that's how I feel.
It just feels so monotonous. Especially like maybe especially for that fight. I think a big part of that, like why I don't like that fight, is because the music is as monotonous as it is. Just.
I mean, I really need to. I don't think I really need to replay Fusion. I replayed it not too long ago. I think overall, I think Castlevania has way better bosses than the Metroid games. Metroid games usually have range in them, so it does end up being a lot of like shooting from far. Castlevania bosses, you generally need to get up decently close to hit them. So you're kind of, you hit them and you're kind of have to make sure you weave around their next attack. At least Bloodstained Curse of the Moon does it perfectly of that kind of design. And from what I can tell, Symphony of the Night looks like it does it super well too. Hollow Knight, again, Hollow Knight looks like it does it the best, but that's also because like, I mean, I think it's like one of those things where it's like, okay, you're playing like that's like the best of the best though. Like you're not like as much. I agree that every game, from what I can tell, I agree that every game should be like all the Metroidvania should have bosses like Hollow Knights. But right now, Hollow Knight's more of the top of the pack rather than the average. It's gonna take.
Oh no! God damn it! Oh god, that was so.
Even if I think a lot of Castlevania bosses are like.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry.
Except for Castlevania 4. Castlevania 4 bosses.
Sad death, Fargo. What do you say about Castlevania 4?
Castlevania 4 bosses suck.
Okay.
They're all super easy, and they literally just whip them like 4 times and then they die. And you're like, okay, I guess that happened. It was like, I guess that was a boss. Go back.
That was so close. How is it? Do you feel better with the longer nail?
Oh, much better.
Yeah.
It feels like the actual length of my sword.
Yeah. I told you it was. It's probably the best upgrade in the game. There is another one that's also really good, but it's debatable if it's better than this one. And like, if it's good because it's good with this one. So. We'll see.
Hands are good stuff.
Alright, you got this time.
Yeah.
Something you might want to try, because like you're not going to be using your soul. Just take a pot shot at him with your range thing whenever you want.
I figure I should try to do that more.
Yeah, because like you're not really going to be able to heal. You're not really. I'm rooting for you. You got this.
Come on.
Didn't you used to have what is it? Like a helper? Yeah. Yeah, like you had some chick something like hitting these guys.
I'm back.
Remember, like with the giant
I
club?
don't remember.
Yeah, I don't know why she's not showing up. Like she should show up in this fight.
Oh.
You know, Metroid Fusion and Super Metroid, right?
Yeah.
I think they are a very interesting study, I guess you call them, or look into the benefits of both those kinds of designs. Because I think Super Metroid and Fusion are both great games, and I think they can show a good difference between what open world design allows you to do, but what it doesn't allow you to do, and what linear design allows you to do, but that open world doesn't. Like kind of the benefits and faults of both.
I mean, Super Metroid isn't really open world.
It's not, but like more like open design, more so than open world.
Yeah. God damn, this is tense. Come on, Fargo, you got this.
I'm a huge defender of linear design. I think linear design gets so much shit for no reason.
Yeah, I think linear design is also just like insanely good whenever you want to actually tell a story. Because if you go open, which a lot of things do, and they always just end up the same, you lose focus.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's if you're like linear though, it's just so much easier to just tell one story and have it told well.
I find
Damn.
Did you get him? You got him!
I find too, with open design, this is like my number one problem with Skyrim, by the way.
Yeah.
At least vanilla Skyrim. Is that every dungeon feels the exact fucking same.
What?
I hate every dungeon in that game because they all feel like I'm doing the same thing. I mean, it doesn't help that the combat in that game also sucks, but...
I mean, yeah, the combat in the games does suck, but like, I do not think that every dungeon feels the same. In fact, if there's anything, I have to praise like Skyrim for having very diverse dungeons.
I don't think so.
I mean, okay, they're not that diverse, but it doesn't feel like you're in the same dungeon. Like there are a lot of the very samey things. The aesthetics are the same. The enemies are usually just zombies, but there is definitely like there's usually a different puzzle, and there's usually a different like layout. There's a lot of different layouts, and there's a lot of different puzzles. And I think like there are a lot of very distinct puzzles. In my mind, at least.
I find the layout can't benefit from I think it's just the way Skyrim plays more so. I think I was kind of talking about this before. The reason I love Zelda games is that Zelda games let you interact with the world a lot. Well, a lot of open world games take the approach of interacting with the things in the world, but Zelda's always taken the approach of interacting with the world itself.
Yeah.
Like in Zelda, dungeons are always dictated by the item you get, right?
Yeah.
And that goes a long way in making each dungeon feel distinct. Hello.
Hello?
Like the hookshot dungeon. I'm talking about my brother. Like the hookshot dungeons, right? There's lots of like big rooms, high flying, where you're supposed to look around and see where you can hook onto, and you know, slowly make your way climbing up. Or that in in the like the hammer dungeon, this is just kind of just talking about Ocarina of Time, I guess.
Yeah.
You're looking at a lot of things that you can knock around with the hammer or smack down or whatever.
Mhm.
And then they usually extend it to the overworld too. But
Well, you know, sometimes
games like
you get
game like
overworld.
yeah, well, I mean, it depends on the game, obviously.
Yeah.
I
mean, yes, I understand what you mean, but like, I don't think it's very fair to compare the Skyrim dungeons to Legend of Zelda dungeons. Like, if anything, I don't know. Like, when I first saw them, I just compared to them Fallout dungeons and just said, "Oh my god, this is 50 times better than any Fallout dungeon."
don't know, man. Vaults are pretty sick.
Vaults are only cool because of story reasons. Other than that, they're boring as hell.
I mean, yeah, but Skyrim's dungeons are just boring all around.
No, they're not. They're way better than Vaults. And like some of them actually have stories. Like the one where you get this the pale sword and you just like see how all these bandits were excavating this place, and then you just see how they started backstabbing each other because somebody had started hearing voices in their sleep. It was pretty. That one was really cool.
Where the hell is the straw that I just had?
Yeah.
I guess I didn't have a straw. Okay.
So, wait. Fargo, does this count as a charm?
Yeah,
I don't know.
it would.
I'll be right back again.
No problem. Wait, there's a really easy way to check this.
It does.
Yeah.
Not be equipped. I'll have to find the other half.
Oh man, dude. Nothing would make me happier than seeing you get the other half. Because then you'd have to get through the second hardest part of the game. The second hardest part of the game is, by the way, not the final boss. It's not even a boss battle. That's what's so perfect about it. In fact, you don't even fight in it. It's goddamn right. I remember being so angry at that part. What just this guy?
One second. I was gonna say, I think my main problem just comes from the lack of ways to move around in Skyrim. I really don't like the lack of like movement.
Yeah.
I always use the one shout that made you like fly forward.
Yeah. Me too. I know what you're talking about.
So it made every dungeon kind of just feel too similar to me. When I was walking through them, I kind of just felt like I was moving through them all in the same ways, even if it's like slight differences to how I was moving around. A lot of dungeons in Skyrim are also very flat because you can't jump. Actually, can you jump?
Well, you can jump. It's just not that useful. You don't really need to, ever.
And I just kind of remember every dungeon. It's been a long time, but I do remember every dungeon just feeling way too similar.
Yeah.
But anyways, what I was trying to get at in general is that generally with open world design, the more open world you get, and the more you want your player to be able to go anywhere at any time, the less
your player can actually, the less your player actually can do.
Yeah, so like you have to make sure they can do everything at any time, which kind of dumbs down everything because you don't need, specific items aren't needed, which is why like I just find I think that's just an inherent problem with open world design is that the more expanded you make it, the more dumbed down everything needs to be, so you can do anything when you get there, right? You no longer have combat encounters that require a certain item in a certain area because your player might not have that item, right? So they might just get fucked. So you can't have that anymore. Well, you actually can.
Yeah, you can.
Just most people haven't tried it, but you actually can. Too many games are too obsessed with your player being able to do anything at any time, which I think they should stop doing. Yeah. And they should make areas that your player does need specific stuff to get into. So if your player gets there early, the player has to leave. It's
Exactly, because or like hopefully the player gets the idea, or he'll just
Yeah.
wholeheartedly keep driving in, and then he'll just die because he should get the idea.
Yeah.
I mean, Dark Souls does that, doesn't it? With undead, or with skeletons, I should say.
Kind of.
Yeah, if you don't have a holy weapon, then you're in for a rough ride at the Bone Town.
Zelda Breath of the Wild has the makings of it. It needs more refining, but it does have the makings of it.
What, an open world game?
No,
just-
of like of that kind of design. Or like
Finally, talking about things we don't like in Breath of the Wild, something I can have an opinion on.
Here we go. Okay. Fargo, what don't you like in Breath of the Wild? He hasn't talked to
I
you
don't
this
like that
month.
it's bad. It sucks.
Oof. Big opinions. There we go. All right.
Alright.
So, would you like to talk a bit more about that?
I just want to say real quick that I think Breath of the Wild fixes a billion problems that open world games face, and
I
so
can
I have
agree
a
with
very
that.
high opinion of it.
I mean, I can see it.
I
There's
can
a lot
see
of
it
it.
too.
Yeah.
But I feel like for me, it didn't really. I suppose it didn't actually like fix enough to keep me interested.
I can kind of agree. Now, I don't necessarily agree with that, but I kind of see what you're coming at. Like, I think Breath of the Wild is definitely one of those games that, like, it's very much a step in the right direction. That direction just needs to be refined now. Like, they have all the good ideas there, just certain things need to be kind of tweaked a little bit to make full use of their potential. But I think a lot of this stuff, the direction open worlds were going before was, like, really shitty, honestly. A lot of them becoming really boring. Again, I think a lot of open world games tend to focus more on the people in the world rather than the world itself.
Okay.
I that's how I feel a lot of open world games tended to go. Was
I mean-
a lot of like interacting with NPCs, you know, doing these long quest lines and stuff, and nothing about actually interacting with the world. Because I have this problem with anime. This is a little bit different, but what I mean is like the reason I think a lot of anime fantasy settings are shitty is because they never have any interesting places to go. You're in like a magical fantasy land. Have some like cool locations you go to. Like, I mean, really think about it. How many open world games do you actually get to go and scale a volcano and like get to the top of it and see like the pit of the volcano? Like, I can't actually even think of an open world game where you can do that.
Besides Legend of Zelda.
Besides Breath of the Wild. I mean, can you? Skyrim, you can climb mountains, but they're all just
Yeah.
icy mountains that you get to the peak of, and there's usually something to find up there. But you don't ever get to climb a volcano.
Yeah. I think you might be able to do that in Oblivion, though. Actually, yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I didn't know what you said. Shadow of Mordor? Does Mordor does it?
Yeah,
course.
yeah. I mean, you do that in Dark Souls, I guess. Dark Souls isn't really open world, though.
No.
No.
But then, like, Breath of the Wild doesn't have just that. It has a
What is it?
volcano. It has an icy mountain you get to climb. It has an ocean you get to explore. Now, there's not a lot in that ocean,
Right.
man, mind you.
Yeah, there's like the one island where they do the whole. You don't have any items anymore. What do you do?
Marshes and there's like marshes and swamps.
Mm.
With the swamp particularly having a friggin' lightning dragon that you get to see.
Yeah.
There's one of the most beautiful moments in Breath of the Wild for me was I was digging around like near one of the lakes, and I heard the music start. Have you played Breath of the Wild?
Me?
Yeah.
Yes.
You know the dragons, right?
Yes, I know the dragons.
You know like the music that plays when the dragons coming in?
Yes.
I was just like looking around, and I was just kind of like messing around with like a mountain or something. There's like something on this mountain that I was trying to get, and I was like, my back was so like, and then I start hearing this music playing, and I was like, what the hell is that, right?
Yeah.
And then I turn around, and literally like right in front of me, I see the dragon like slowly going across the lake, and I was like, that was the most awesome thing ever.
I will
'Cause what made it
agree
really
that's,
cool-
like, one of that was like some of my favorite moments.
Yeah, dragons are cool as fuck.
Seeing the dragon come up.
Yeah, and like it was really cool about it because I feel like in a lot of open world games, something like that would be an enemy, but in this, it was just it's just a a majestic creature that you can't even kill it. Actually, you literally can't kill them.
Yeah.
They're just meant to be these creatures that you just kind of see. They're rare, and they're kind of like just a sight to behold.
No, you're supposed to farm them for resources.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, later, but that's besides the point.
I mean, you say later.
I mean, you usually don't do that to like. I mean, you can, but
yeah. You can, and then you just sell it for like giant dosh.
I have mine. That's all I got. A fuck ton of money. Like there's just moments. I don't know. In Breath of the Wild, there's always just moments where I was just kind of like, something would always catch my attention. I found in a lot of other open world games, I usually just pick a direction and go, right?
Yeah.
Which you do in Breath of the Wild as well, but Breath of the Wild has already so many things that you see, like, oh, what the hell is that? Oh, what the hell is that? What the hell is that? What the hell is that? Like, you're just, like, Breath of the Wild, everyone was making jokes Breath of the Wild came out that it was the game of distractions, right? You would constantly get distracted by a lot of things as you're on your way to your destination. It's like, I think that's the beauty of the game, is that there are just so many things. You're just like, you know, what the hell is that? What's that over there? I want to see what that is. Like, I remember one time I was just wandering around, like, this top of this mountain was glowing, and I was just like, what the hell is that, right?
Yeah.
And then I made it to the top and it was gone.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I guess it was nothing. Then later I came back and saw the same mountain glowing. This time I didn't go up as fast as I did the first time. I tried sneaking up this time. And when I got to the top, there was like this majestic like elk thing on top of it. And I was like, whoa. I was like, that's awesome.
How you have to do it. I've been wondering about that thing. I read up on what it was. Wait, you just have to sneak up there?
Well, you have to not necessarily sneak, but if you run around and do stuff like a lot of like climbing and stuff, it startles it and it runs away.
You can't even climb.
No, not like when I say climb, I mean like like the jump climbing and stuff. Like anything that makes a lot of noise scares it away.
All right, I guess I'll go use the Sheikah suit next time. It's like because that mountain has been like the one thing I didn't figure out.
Yeah, and I saw that, and I was just really cool to me. Or like when I found the skeleton horse, that was also really cool.
Did you try to stall it to put it in an inn?
Yes.
Yes.
And it doesn't work. And you're just like, oh well. It's okay. I already had Zelda's horse, which is the one I wanted.
Yeah.
Now, like, I think Breath of the Wild could stand to have a little bit more stuff like that, but as it stands, it's just a great feeling and base for like everything to kind of just have these cool locations that you get to go to and visit. And like the desert in Breath of the Wild is more than just a desert because of the beast, right? When you first get there, there's the beast that you have to climb, and you do the whole the whole like surfing thing to knock it down so you get onto it and to fix the desert. And then the desert has like the giant sandfish that you fight.
Yeah,
like,
I know. Yeah, the where you have to throw a bomb in its mouth.
Yeah. Or do what I did and just spam the electric spell that Orbosa gave you because that thing's broken.
Well, yeah, but I know, but that's the thing. It's broken. You don't. You deactivate it as soon as you get it because it's way too fucking broken.
I mean, yeah, you do. Or like, I go on and on about Breath of the Wild and how I just loved exploring that game. And how it just very much felt like the world had all these different locations I could go to. And in Skyrim, everything's a little bit too similar for my liking. There's some cool places in Skyrim. I think of the one village particularly I really like, the Swampy Village. I like that village a lot.
I remember that village.
Oh, and the Mountain Village. Even though I felt like there was not a lot to do there, I did like it conceptually.
Well, like, they're very different games because Skyrim is way more of an RPG. It's way more numbers based, and like.
Yeah.
I think one of the best things about Skyrim's dungeons, and this is more compared to Fallout dungeons, although I think a comparison can be made to Breath of the Wild as well, is the fact that whenever you do a dungeon, you feel like you are going to be rewarded somehow. Like I always felt like I was going to be rewarded whenever I completed a dungeon. Either I get like a new word of power for a shout, or I'd get like a quest item, or I'd get a unique piece of gear. And like this is especially true with the quests as well, which is another really good part. But like if I compare it to Fallout, I'd get. I don't even know what I'd get in Fallout.
Nothing.
Pretty much, it feels like that. You get like a gun that is not as good as your gun you're using. But in Breath of the Wild, you get like what? You get rupees, you get ore, you might get. I don't know what you get. You like the best case scenario, you get a spirit orb, right? And that's.
Well, you get that in like every shrine.
Yeah, but that's kind of underwhelming, honestly. After a while, it's just like you get another spirit orb, yay. Whereas in like in Skyrim, you just get a shout, and the shout it's a bit cooler than just a spirit orb.
I mean, a lot of the shouts are pretty useless, though.
I mean, they are, but like, it's always fun. It's exploring, and it's just like you get something new, you get a new toy to play with, and afterwards you realize that a lot of them are useless. But that's afterwards. But it gives you incentive. It gives you an incentive to actually go through the dungeon. I like that. It's what drove me forward, at least.
I do agree that I think Breath of the Wild could have a little bit more variety in what you can get at the end of dungeons, because this is what Zelda's always been really good at. Is each new location you don't never know what you're gonna get, and like sometimes it'll just be a heart piece, sometimes it'll be a 4 heart, but sometimes it'll be like the ice arrows, or sometimes it'll be an upgrade for one of your certain items, or like you never know what you're gonna get. And that's one of my favorite. That's one of my favorite parts of Zelda. And that's one of my favorite parts of Metroidvanias too. It's like you don't know what upgrade is gonna be after this next boss. You don't know what new thing. And Hollow Knight sounds like it's amazing at that, of just like always getting something new and cool to use.
I need to do something. Okay, Fargo, do you want like a direction to go to? Like, there are a lot of there. Okay,
please.
Okay, I'm sorry. I should have said this way earlier. I wasn't sure if you would. Okay. So
I have no fucking clue.
Okay, so let me just like update you again on what on your story. What do you think that you are supposed to do right now?
Supposed
like
to kill that last
story-wise.
guy.
Supposed to kill the last guy, right? How many do you have so far?
I've taken care of the other two.
You taking care of the other two? So the last guy should be in the town, right? Like the you were
City
there
of
actually.
Tears.
Yeah, City of Tears. Go back to the City of Tears.
All right. I was there earlier, but I could not.
Yes, you could. You just didn't go there.
Okay.
Go there. You were at the bench in the middle, like right under it, right? Like if you go straight down from the mast, that is, you should see a bench. You were at that bench. Go back to that bench. Yeah. All right. You want to continue, Sky?
Yeah. So I would say I do agree that I think Breath of the Wild could stand to have a little bit more variety in what you can get. I think Breath of the Wild kind of gets away with it because I thought all the puzzles were really fun, so I wasn't really. I was more concerned with doing the puzzle rather than the reward. I was just kind of having fun doing the puzzles. But I do think now the thing is I don't necessarily agree with you on the Skyrim one. I remember getting pretty bored. I think that's why I got more of the dungeons. I just kind of felt like I wasn't getting anything to them. Now, granted, the way I played Skyrim was I got all the Daedric stuff really quickly.
You mean the quest one?
The Daedric armor, like the hearts and stuff to make the black ebony armor. So like I was wholly overpowered. So like no weapon I got in any dungeon was ever equal to me because I already had all the best shit in the game.
Yeah, trust me, so am I.
So I found a lot of times I didn't really care for what I got in it. But and I think that's what Breath of the Wild just needs to work on. I think Breath of the Wild got a fantastic base and just needs to start. The next game should not focus on making the world bigger. It should keep the world the same, maybe even shrink it a little bit and focus on filling it up.
Wait, no, Fargo, please. Not that way. Not down.
I'm sorry, I got distracted.
You can be distracted if you want. I don't know I don't know how much this should help you.
Okay. I want to figure out what's here because I don't have anything on my map here. Then I'll get back to it.
Yeah, go for it.
I've been here. I guess I just don't. Ow.
But like that's one of the biggest reasons because like not necessarily dungeons, but like encampments in Breath of the Wild. They were all you never got anything new.
Yeah, the Breath of the Wild encampments. I did find that I found they were fun to tackle, especially when they were in
they're-
different locations, different setups. So how you would go about them would be different.
Yeah.
Especially this is why I think the breaking weapon system is awesome, is because the breaking weapon system. The reason I like
it's really
it's
good.
because it's because like when you always have to deal with what you have, and when things break, you're just kind of like, okay. It just makes you think about every encounter differently, despite them being like same location wise. It's like, okay, but now I have this item, so what am I gonna do to make this, better? And like I always did, like, how can I make what I did always challenge myself is like, how can I kill these things with using the least amount of resources possible?
Yeah.
So like, like water areas, I would drag them into water and shoot electric arrows into it to shock them all and, stun them all and then like kill them faster, or use ice swords to like hit them and then push them off of stuff. I'd always try to make the amount of resources I use minimal. And like, that's what I find fantastic about Breath of the Wild in general, is that like, because of weapon breaking, every encounter, despite being the same enemies, you'll have different loadouts and sets that you have with you now. So now you go about it differently.
I mean, I think the weapon breaking thing is great, just because it makes you use new weapons, and because you need new weapons. Getting weapons just feels like a worthy reward.
Yeah,
which is nice, but then
it makes even mundane, like weaker weapons, like you still want them on you just so you have some extra stuff to work with.
Yeah, exactly.
Unlike in games like Skyrim, where once you have a certain tier of weapon, every tier below that becomes absolutely worthless, and you don't need it anymore.
Yeah.
No, granted, late in the game, Breath of the Wild, you're not gonna be using a lot of the beginning stuff, but like, even like late in the game, I was still getting like iron swords. I mean, like, it was just something else I could have. Yeah. Even just to throw them to do extra damage, was fun.
Pretty much throwing them was pretty fun.
And I think that goes a long way in making each encounter in the open world in the game feel unique. And I find that a lot of issues that other games face is that I don't know. I know a lot of people.
Fargo, did you not read what it said?
No, I did. I just thought, oh yeah, sure. And then it started to settle in on me that it meant all. Like, oh, okay, all. And like, oh, I actually kind of need the money. Oops.
Okay, no. Hold on, Fargo. What do you need the money for?
I was gonna buy a map for this place.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
That's about it.
Alright, that's true. I will say, you should probably just like grind some more Geo and put it in, because you get something at 3,000.
3,000?
Yeah, 3,000.
Oh,
you were
shit.
at 2,000.
I was just like almost there.
Really close. Yeah, but like it saves it, so don't worry. You just have to like go back and put in like 92 more, and it'll give you the thing.
What I was gonna say.
I don't know. We were talking about Breath of the Wild, and you were talking about how good it was.
Yeah.
We were talking about the weapon breaking thing.
Yeah. Oh. Well, I was gonna say, yeah, I find a lot of encounters in other games just kind of end up feeling too similar, because like a lot of people don't like the idea of not being able to use what you want. But I don't know if it's just me, but I love the idea of being forced to use only what I have on me. I love the idea of being made to use other parts of the game, because I find when people are so quick to just go into their comfort zone and stick with it. I love when the game forces you out of your comfort zone. It's like you're like, you want to use swords the entire game? Well, too bad. They're all gonna break, and you're gonna have to deal with using spears and axes. So figure out how to use them to their advantage, to their bonuses and stuff. And it's just like, I like that. I like games that do that. I think there's a certain balance you have to find. But the thing is, I think Breath of the Wild is perfect at this, because if you remember locations of stuff, they spawn back after blood moons. So if you remember where all your favorite stuff is, you can go back and get it easily. So I feel like if you want to stick to your comfort zone, you can, but also at the beginning of the game, you just got to be scavenging and do whatever you can find, and I think it's fantastic.
Yeah, I mean,
my issue is I'm a hoarder, so I wanted to get like every single weapon, and I was really sad because I just didn't have enough room. I found all these cool new weapons, but I had 3 different like magic staves on me, and I didn't want to get rid of them or actually use them ever.
Why didn't you just bank them?
Bank?
Yeah.
Where would I put them?
In your house?
I have a house?
You never got the house?
No.
I guess you never got the house.
You can get a house, and then you can like put like displays in the wall, and you can store stuff in those displays.
Not know that.
I mean, that doesn't really fix the problem.
Not necessarily. I know a lot of people say that they don't want to use their, they don't want to use their good weapons, and I kind of get that. That's why I made it a point to figure out where I could get more of that weapon, so that I wouldn't be worried about using it.
Yeah. I mean, once you realize that you can like redo shrines, it becomes a bit like.
Also, when I got the Master Sword, I didn't care what I used because I knew I'd always. So I said once I got the Master Sword, I didn't care what I used because I knew I'd always have a good sword on me.
Yeah.
So I just kind of started using stuff willy.
I just wanted.
But
to
I also remember how to get there.
Where I could have like 200 items to get stock from, and not have to worry about anything.
Yeah, I want a Fire Emblem convoy where I can have 100 irons and never use it.
See, now you're talking my language.
My favorite part about genealogy is how the shop literally has like 10 iron swords in it. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna use all these for sure.
Yeah, it's so bizarre.
Is he? No, he's not. God damn it. I'm crying here, Fargo.
Like,
I'm going.
who am I
back
possibly
so
gonna give 10 iron swords
and
to?
Get map.
Okay.
I'll just give them all to Celos.
Love
He'll
you,
just have
Herpus.
10 iron swords on him. He'll just Tetra wield.
If I could just throw my iron swords, and so I could deal damage. I don't need to get them back. Want to throw them and get rid of them? And it'll all be fine.
You can expand your inventory in Breath of the Wild as well.
Yeah, you can.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
But I don't know where to look for the fucking little dudes.
Just use your Zelda senses, dude.
I don't have Zelda senses, Herpus.
You don't have Zelda instincts? Come on.
No.
You see a torch that's not lit, you light the torch and get a seed. You see a rock that's out of place, you pick up the rock and put it where it's supposed to be. You get a seed. You
Don't
see.
pay attention to that shit.
Yeah, I never did Wada. Wada was really sad because he got like 10 Korok seeds and I had like 40.
Oh my god, I remember talking to Wada about Breath of the Wild. And I was so pissed the way he played the game. It made me so angry.
What made you angry about it?
I can't even remember. I just remember I remember thinking that he played the game wrong. Like,
Yikes.
I don't remember exactly what it even was. I just remember that when Wada was describing,
Got out there.
pissed at him.
I mean,
Yeah, I was like, I remember when he was explaining it, I was like super pissed at him. I was like, what the hell? Why'd you play the game like this?
But it's an open world game. You're free to play it as you want.
I mean, yeah, but Wada's an idiot.
Thank you. Great. We have that on tape. Back it in, boys. We're done here.
Let it be known.
Ah.
Wada's like Digi in that I don't agree with anything in video games.
Perfect.
And at least Wada fully admits to him being bad at video games.
Yes, he does. Oh.
I don't know, I think I'm like one of the only people here who's like video games like their preferred medium though.
I want to say it's probably mine.
Yeah, I think the anime and video games are like, they're like weird. I definitely go to anime more for stories, but like everything else I go to video games.
I think I prefer anime more. Just because it's you like. Actually, no. I probably don't. I probably just prefer manga more. Just because like, anime doesn't really require you to be as invested. Games do, but games can also be shit.
I mean, anime can also be shit.
I mean, yeah, I know, but like that's the thing. Manga in manga you have to be invested, or the story literally won't move because you have to read. And, like if you're not invested, you won't read.
Reading.
Shh, I swear to God. No, but what else is there?
Reading.
What was there? Why would I? Why would I prefer manga over games? I wouldn't even know.
Although, if someone were to ask me if you could only watch video games, or you can only play video games or watch anime for the rest of your life, you can only do one. I don't know what I would say.
I hate those kind of questions. So
Because, like, I prefer video games overall, but not being able to watch anime means I can't watch Gurren, and by not being able to watch Gurren means I can't see Nia. So then that's just a huge issue. I'll just add the caveat, like, except for Gurren. You can't watch anime except for Gurren.
Alright, Fargo, you remember where we're supposed to go? Like, you completely fine to do this, just checking?
Yeah, I know where I'm supposed to go. I'm just getting around.
Yeah, that's fine. Just wanted to be sure.
Need to find out where the last thing is.
Shouldn't be one of those, like... Ah, fuck, I'm not saying.
Ah, here we go. Did.
You did it.
Yeah.
Ow.
Yeah, I bet you guys couldn't tell I like Breath of the Wild a lot.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Jeez, I'd never have known. Thank God you said something.
I like Zelda just a lot. I just love how Zelda games
Can't be friends
play.
anymore, Sky. I'm sorry.
I want you guys to answer this question to me seriously, because I asked Bryce this, and I asked a few people this. Tell me a game that has a cool of a mechanic as Oracle of Seasons.
Oracle of Ages.
No, because Oracle of Time also has the same mechanic.
Shit. Alright, what was...
Like,
what was
Oracle
the
of
question again?
Oracle of Seasons, you can change the fucking season, and depending on the season, it changes the landscape of the world and changes how puzzles are solved, or how it incorporates into how you solve puzzles. It's so cool!
Okay. Banjo-Kazooie Click Clock Woods.
No, that's just one level.
So?
This is the whole goddamn game.
Add that as a caveat next time. Bitch.
Yeah.
It's the coolest world mechanics. Zelda always has fantastic world mechanics, but like, I mean, every single Zelda has just fantastic world mechanics, and every other game should learn from Zelda and how to do.
I'm
cool,
cheering.
cool
My arms are in the air. I'm so happy. Fargo realized that wasn't the way.
Every other like semi-open world or open world game
figure
with terrible
things out.
world mechanics that are
I know.
boring, and I hate
just-
them. Or
Wait,
lack
did I
thereof
go-
world mechanics.
Wait a minute. Did I
Hmm?
go too far?
No, I think you're going right. You
I
probably
wanted
just...
I wanted to go to the guy.
Oh, yeah, you haven't unlocked that one. You have to go further down.
Okay.
Yeah, farther down and then to the right. You'll be able to unlock it. But you have to, get there first.
Well, I've been to the guy before. I just like forgot how far down it is.
Yeah.
Very
much. Hello, guy on my own. Wait, no. Hello, guy on my only. Ah, shit, this doesn't work.
Oh, pal. Velmi Artrit.
Oh, you're gonna sell shit.
Velmi
That's pretty smart.
Artrit.
Yeah, that should be enough. Maybe just shove it in the fountain.
I was gonna say something, but I forgot.
Velmi Artrit.
You were gonna ask something about, like, what was it? The system. What was even your question? I didn't quite hear it clearly.
Me?
Yeah, you said, tell me another game with mechanic as cool as Oracle of Seasons, I think?
Yeah.
Was that it?
Yeah. You said take the fucking woods from Banjo-Kazooie.
Yeah. Oh, isn't it just Majora's Mask?
I mean, yeah, but that's another Zelda game.
Yeah, so. That's way cooler if you ask me.
I mean, then that's the thing with Zelda though. Zelda always has fantastic world mechanics. No other game really has as cool world mechanics, in my opinion.
I mean, yeah,
Minish Cap, you gotta shrink and explore the same world, but like a completely different size. going through like the rafters of people's houses and stuff, while also still having the big side of the world to do explore too. Obviously, Majora's Mask, as you just said, yeah, we all can agree that Majora's Mask's world mechanic is fantastic. Oracle of Seasons, you can change the season around. Oracle of Time and Oracle of Ages, you go between different time periods. You know, do all the stuff that entails. I mean, a lot of people might not like it, but in Spirit Tracks, you gotta drive a train around everywhere. I like it.
I liked it.
I like it. Yeah, I think it's fun.
I sure.
I really don't know why everyone hates Spirit Tracks so much. It's fun. Like,
I mean, let's be real. Let's be real. How many games have you adventuring around in a train? Basically none.
I mean, sure, but like, you know, you have Grand Theft Auto where you can ride a train.
Yeah, that's not fun
that's
though.
not cool.
Yeah.
Okay, you have Grand Theft Auto where you can.
I don't get to drive the train in Grand Theft Auto. I just get to be on top of it and probably get hit off by some bullshit.
How about this? What about in Grand Theft Auto where you can fly a bicycle? Bet you can't do that in Skyward Sword.
I don't know. I hate Grand Theft Auto. I hate Grand Theft Auto.
Oh shit, we got it on tape.
Finally.
Finally,
We agree.
he shows his true colors.
No, but I mean, those are interesting world mechanics, though.
Fargo, please. Fargo, I swear to God.
Flying a bike in the sky is not a very interesting world mechanic. It's just a funny thing you could do once, and it doesn't really serve any purpose besides being a funny thing you
Don't
can
do what,
once.
Herpus? Don't do what?
Don't go the
sit
wrong
around
way.
double jumping all day, ruining the chance for any progress whatsoever. Don't do that. That would really make you mad, wouldn't it, Herpus?
In Wind Waker, obviously you have to explore an ocean and basically be a pirate without bad stuff. Go to different islands, look for buried treasure. So cool.
Yeah.
So cool.
You know another game you can do that?
There's a lot of games you can do that.
Yeah, there is.
But my point is that Zelda's got that and more. Also, I think Wind Waker also like does it by far the best, but that's besides the point.
Probably. Although I do argue, I would argue that the looking for buried treasure is a bit.
I mean, in Wind Waker it is
cool,
a bit.
It's cool. Yeah, that's fair.
Sailing around in Wind Waker is just a lot of fun though.
Yeah.
Obviously, also the part of the wind mechanic is being able to change the wind, which is just neat.
It's neat, but it gets it gets really.
This is why you play the HD version.
Oh yeah, because you get this.
They streamline a lot of that stuff.
Yeah. I play the HD version.
I played the HD version. I don't think I got like the speed thing.
You should have.
You should have.
I honestly didn't really mind it all that much. Like it's only like.
I mean, I don't mind
later.
it either.
It was only way later where it actually kind of like bothered me. But I just like put on like podcasts or videos or whatever. Because honestly, I just love that kind of shit. I love being able to just do like a task that's slow, but make progress.
Yeah. What other Zelda games? Obviously, the Link to the Past and Link Between Worlds both have, you swap between different parallel worlds.
Isn't that the thing is like switching between time and switching between seasons?
It is, but like because the difference between there is that the parallel world is generally you're going between. It's more similar to seasons, you're right, but parallel world is generally using between the two worlds to go around and get around certain locations so you can warp back. But in Oracle of Ages and Ocarina of Time, you can only go back in time in specific spots. So a lot of the time, what actually you end up doing is doing things, interacting with people in the past to affect things that happen in the future. While
Oracle of Ages, you just like afterwards, you just get the ability to go back in time.
Yeah, that's later in the game, though.
Yeah. So
it's more of a focus on interacting with things in the past to make certain things happen in the future, while the Dark World or Link to the Past is very much to get around to locations. Also, in the Dark World is also kind of just a second part of the game, more so than like a thing you have to constantly be switching back and forth between.
Yeah.
But I still think it's cool.
So Fargo, tell me why?
Huh?
What are we doing?
Trying to figure out how to buy the gosh dang map.
Oh,
Skyra.
For downstairs?
Yeah.
Don't you have it?
Why? I don't think I do.
Pretty sure you do.
Pretty sure
that
I
place,
don't.
Pretty sure that place just isn't mapped out yet.
I found
Like,
the
you
place
like-
where the map guy was, but he just left his card there, and that says, "You missed me, but if you go back to the shop, you can buy it." But I didn't.
Yeah, which means you already have the map. He always leaves that card there. He leaves it wherever.
But there was no map for that area yet.
Did you check while you were standing at the place where he left the card? Because I'm pretty sure you have the map for that area. What you don't have is the map for, like, I know where you were, and that place is not connected to where you think it is. It's connected to it's connected to the sewers. Don't know if you have gotten, like, you've been to the sewers yet.
Pretty sure I've been to the sewers.
You have not been to the sewers?
Well, I've been to that area, and I found the card there, and...
Yeah, but that's not the sewers. That's the ancient basin.
Is it?
Yeah, it is. I'm sorry, dude.
Is it?
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
Okay, hold on. We can salvage this, right? You remember when you spent like all of your money?
Yes.
You want to actually get what you used all that money for?
Yeah.
So put like 100 more geos into that fountain, my boy.
Figure out how to get.
There's a what is no wait, there's a fucking stag station there.
This?
Yeah.
Second, I'll be...
Oh yeah. Right. All right.
Yeah. Everything isn't always suffering.
I just suffered because I can't think.
Yeah, that's the one.
So while you guys were talking about Breath of the Wild, I was thinking to myself, at what point did I actually just
He was.
not like enjoy the game anymore, or if not enjoy, just stop playing?
What are we talking about? I just got back.
In Breath of the Wild,
Okay.
I wanted to bring up that I was thinking to myself while you guys were talking, at what point did I just stop enjoying playing the game? And it was after, like, the third. It was after the third beast that it was after the third beast that I beat, and I wanted to like I guess derp around and explore, but I guess after some point while exploring, I think while I was exploring, I felt like I had this pressure of like actually completing the game. It was supposed to be more important than fucking around, because like I have shit that I have shit that I actually need to be doing.
Yeah.
But
Like beating on him.
I did like enjoy like running around. So it was this duality, if you will,
Duality.
of having the freedom to explore, but feeling like I should not actually be doing any of this because I should be focusing on completing the story, because that's kind of really... Yeah, why am I not doing it?
I think I had the opposite reaction, but that's not that's also a bit because I was still enjoying myself. I did also have this like kind of pressure saying, okay, I have to beat Ganon someday, right? But in my heart, I kind of knew that as soon as I beat Ganon, I'm pretty much done with the game. I'm not going to be playing it anymore. But like after getting pretty much every shrine and then just realizing that every new shrine that I'm getting, I'm pretty much going to have to read a wiki to get. I just said, fuck it, I'm going to kill Leon, and then I killed again, and then I was just done with the game after that atrocious last boss fight. Like, fuck. Did you beat the game?
No,
Fargo?
I didn't. I stopped. Wait, stopped like I still had the. I still had the bird people place to go to.
You took the last one I did too as well. I also took that one last. It's
And I don't really know what it was. It just, I guess it just wasn't interesting enough, or I wasn't like being held down enough to like actually continue to enjoy the game.
Yeah. Oh no. Like I still enjoyed it a lot. I just realized a lot of things were not as purty as they seemed. Alright, you want a new direction? Actually, no, you still have your old direction, you fucker. You're supposed to go to that. You're supposed to kill the dreamer.
I know. I was discussing with you, and I was getting into the discussion. I want to be cool and not just like play the game while you guys get to talk.
Alright.
I want to be part of the podcast too, then.
I mean, yeah, you are a part of the stream. You should be a part of the stream. It'd be weird if you weren't a part of the stream. I guess we could kind of go off on a tangent without you.
But I mean, that's fine. I'm focused on this.
Fuck. There, I think. So. Alright. Let's see.
I feel like another big thing is just like, I don't know. I think I definitely actually did go into the game like expecting to be disappointed because I didn't want. This isn't like what I wanted out of like newer Zelda. I don't think I wanted the game to be like this big and open.
Yeah, I can see that.
I think I probably would have preferred to something more along the lines of what the hell was it? Painting one.
Painting one?
Link Between Worlds.
Link Between Worlds, yeah.
Oh.
I feel like it would have like. I feel like that might be the kind of thing that I like. Because it's not like there are a million things everywhere. Go find the things, but also.
Fargo, I'm crying. Please, Fargo, please.
All right, I don't know where it is, bro.
Oh, thank God. He's turning around. Okay, yeah, Fargo. What do you think? Okay, if we're going like that, Fargo, what do you think about Skyward Sword?
I haven't played it. It doesn't sound like I'd like it.
Really? Why not?
I've watched a playthrough of it. I will let you know that the people who played it were not fond of the game.
Are you playing Game? You're watching the Game Grumps one, aren't you?
No.
Oh, thank God.
Did not watch the Game Grumps.
Yeah.
I dropped off the Game Grumps pretty for a while.
I hate it. Fargo, please go the right way.
Okay, well, since you're Mr. Know-It-All, which way do I have to go?
Right, and then up.
Right,
What a backseat gamer.
I am. I know. I can't help it. It's killing me.
Well, I
inside.
mean, I literally no idea where to go, so.
Alright.
What a backseat gamer.
I know.
Why don't you get in the front seat, Mr. I love every video game ever, including Nier Automata. These are words that I actually said with Skydragon.
Yeah.
Okay, so where do I go next?
No, you're in the right place. Just
Okay.
explore from here. You can make progress in this room. That's all I'm gonna say.
Alright.
Last time you went into this room, you went out, sat on the bench, and then you just went out. Not quite sure why, but hey. But yes, you can
I don't
make
need your
progress.
memes, Fargo.
You love my meme.
I don't need your fucking memes.
Is that all we are? Culture of memes.
Memes, Jack.
I feel like I need to rewatch that boss fight to actually understand what he was talking about. 'Cause when I first saw it, and I've only seen it once, I was just laughing my ass off because he was just mentioning memes in such a serious voice.
He's talking about like the actual literal definition of
Yeah,
meme,
the medic.
like ideas that are spread out through culture.
Yeah. I think I need to, like, you know, hear it from the horse's mouth. That is an expression, right? There's something like that.
Yeah, eat the horse.
I don't think that's how it goes. Is that how it goes?
No,
How does it go then?
I'm a liar.
Oh god, no, Fargo, don't die.
I don't know.
You did? I'm so proud of you, son.
Back on like the topic of
Hmm?
Skyward Sword.
Yeah.
If I went into it, I feel like I'd probably be biased towards, I guess, disliking Fee's insistence.
Hmm.
I'm informed that, like, Fee's insistence on like stopping you at nearly every point got so bad that people made the decision to jailbreak their Wii in order to get Fee to stop like bothering you all the time.
Huh.
Because it sounded to me, because from the way it was described, Fee would always like come up and tell you, hey, now that you have the key, you can go to the boss room, where like after a long point, like this is within like every dungeon that she would tell you this, tell you things that were very plainly obvious and just felt very nagging to players who were more experienced, and just felt like it was more than unnecessary.
I really need to replay Skyward Sword to kind of confirm this stuff, but I know I heard that a lot about Ocarina of Time, and when I replayed Ocarina of Time, it was not that bad at all, and I find that people really blow stuff like that out of proportion.
I feel the
Ocarina,
same.
I agree, is not that bad. In
Like,
fact, I think that those people specifically, they did. At least one of the co-commentators there said that he loved Navi because he just felt like he felt like Navi calling to you, being like, "Hey, hello," more cute than annoying. But I can understand. Like, I think when I was a kid, like I just wanted to like mess around in Ocarina of Time, so I was not always like the most psyched to have Navi like bother me to finish story, so I can see where they're coming from, but I don't think it's actually that bad. If it's because it's not like with the case of like where Fee would supposedly like just actually force you to hear these like messages and reminders of like important things that you should know about, whereas Navi's was completely optional.
I need to replay Skyward Sword to actually confirm this stuff.
Yeah, I don't remember. Like, I remember playing Skyward Sword. I don't remember having that issue.
I don't remember ever getting bumped by Fee when I played it.
Yeah. If anything, I was, you know, I like Fee. Like I do remember getting irritated at Skyward Sword, but that's only because the Wii remote runs on fucking batteries. And fucking hell, I went through so many packs of batteries.
Just buy
Like, this guy-
infinite batteries, man. Come on.
Rechargeable
dude, come
batteries,
on.
my bro.
Dude, rechargeable. I did. They ran out.
Just buy infinite batteries.
I mean, even if you have rechargeable batteries, they will go bad.
Just buy infinite batteries.
Not how it works.
That's how it's
Oh,
gonna
fuck.
work one day.
Oh god.
Buy
Fargo.
nuclear-powered batteries.
Fargo, I'm praying for you, son.
Alright.
Yeah. You were gonna. I will say this is probably this could
What?
be the hardest.
Fuck you.
Yeah, this is possibly one of the hardest spots. Like, definitely in the top 5.
I thought I was just gonna do the thing where it let me beat that guy first, and then I
No.
deal with the more than one of them.
No. Yeah, this is gonna be a hard one, see?
What the fuck was that?
Wait, are you laughing at me?
Yes!
Is that a Jim Carrey impression? What the
What
hell?
was that noise?
It was just me yawning.
It didn't really sound like a yawn, I'll be perfectly honest.
What the hell? Oh man.
I'm like running back the sound in like my head, and I can't stop myself from laughing after hearing it.
You were.
I'm like completely lost right now.
You went, "Oh."
That is very accurate. That is extremely accurate. Oh man. Yeah.
Meant to go the other way. Yes.
Did you get one?
Yep.
Nice.
What?
Only 6 left.
Oh, he was just like on the exact same spot, so I thought the guy like revived.
Ah, no. But yeah, this might take a while. Don't worry though. You got this.
I'm really glad that dash has invulnerability.
I know, right?
Not like I'm making the most of it.
Yeah. I mean, because like you're technically over-equipped for this. Although I would argue for this boss fight, you can't be over-equipped because this boss fight is.
Person that I wish that I could have.
Oh god, that looked bad.
How much you guys want to bet that I'm the only person in the world who's played Custom Robo Arena? I bet I'm the only person in the world who's played it.
Was that a flash game?
I don't know if it's that.
No,
It isn't?
no. It's a DS game.
Alright. I know I played a flash game that's similar to that.
I've been, like I said, I've been replaying it because I played it a long time ago as a kid.
Wait, is that
And,
the one where, like, you can... What was it called? It's not Mega Man, it's,
Mega Man.
No, it's like something else where you could switch out, like, arms and legs and shit.
Yeah, that's Custom
Not
Robo.
custom Robo.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Custom There's one for the GameCube as well,
Mm.
which I also own.
Was that a Homer Simpson impression?
No, it was me.
That
It
was
was
pretty-
me yelling "Don't."
Okay. I thought it was you saying yelling dope. 'Cause that was pretty accurate.
And it's literally just like it's like Mega Man Battle Network. The story, it's like the same thing.
Oh god.
Except you can't go into the internet.
Hey guys, let's go to the internet. Whoa, I'm being attacked by hackers.
Being attacked by the internet.
Whoa, dudes, he's hacking into our mainframe.
Are you okay?
No!
Okay, Fargo, real quick.
Yeah?
I want to say, I beat this earlier today. I've played this fight a lot of times. It took me 5 tries to beat them. Alright?
So, they don't really seem that hard, I just have to get into the room.
What are you doing?
What does it look like I'm doing?
What are you doing? Just jump to the other side.
I can't! I can't!
No, jump to the window, like the glass. You can jump off of that.
Oh, okay.
Jump on it.
Well, I can't jump on it now.
You did it, yeah.
Rude. Ah, rude. Rude.
These guys are a bit rude. Oh man, it hurts seeing you get hit every time.
I wanted to dash through and be cool. Just want to be cool, Dad.
Torchan!
Oh, ooh. Is there anything else that might help me in the journey?
Oh, maybe taking away the charm, like, yeah, those charms might help. Let's see. There should be something.
Is Dream Shield useful at all?
It is useful. It does extra hits. Something that could be more useful is taking away that and putting on quick heal.
Oh yeah, quick heal.
It's the one, like, it looks like a purple crystal.
Oh, that one.
Yep.
Perfect.
That should help. Like another tactic that is valid as well is to put on the charm that just makes your spells do more damage, and then just focus more on doing the downward thing, so you get more involvement frames,
Oh yeah.
and then you just do more damage, so it's win-win.
No.
But like, you seem to be doing pretty well so far, so like with just smashing them ordinarily. So you might as well.
I was using my spell like in the battle before, and that got me a lot farther.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah. You mean the ordinary one where you just shoot?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's. Yeah. I think spells in Hollow Knight are really underrated.
I would agree.
Yeah. Yeah, you really don't think about using them, but they do a lot.
Some girl just tried to fucking kill my girl. What the fuck?
What a fuck?
I threw a pin at her. What a great strategy.
Sky, what are you doing?
What
Stop
am I
playing
doing?
Pinterest. I don't know. How late is it over there in Leafland?
Damn it.
Late enough.
Oh, Terry. Nice.
I hate this.
So you understand now, right?
Yeah.
Why people don't really like this boss, or like they don't
You can't
not
tell
like
in
this boss.
which direction they're gonna go. So,
I mean, you can tell, like, what is it?
it's not like an easy tell.
It's not that easy to tell. Something to think
God.
about. Whenever they're jumping, they're always going to be jumping like towards you, like farther or shorter, depending on where you are in position to them. So, like, if you're right beside them and they start jumping, they
just
will
enough.
not jump. They will pretty much not jump at
I
all.
don't know why I jumped there.
But yeah, it's not the easiest one.
What do I know?
What?
Oh, you're playing. He's playing Long Live the Queen now.
What? He's
Yeah.
playing What of the Queen?
Long live the Queen.
Oh, Long Live the Queen. Okay. I just heard I'm lonely, and I was like, wait, are we going into real?
My girl's been
Real talk?
poisoned twice.
Oh God.
And attempted stabbings as well.
Oh God.
This is not my fault, I promise.
Being a princess is
Wait, no.
hard.
Gotta make sure I'm gonna
Don't you
upgrade my
blow wind
poison. Don't you blow wind at me.
I know where that mouth has been.
No, you don't.
I'll show you where my mouth has been.
Oh, Sky!
What does that
Oh,
even
you were
mean?
so forward. Yeah. No wait, why am I charging? Hey, you.
Nice. All right.
Damn it.
All right. So, Fargo, like, this is my tactics. I don't know if, like, you don't have to use it if you don't want to.
Why
Actually,
didn't-
I'll let you try this. I'll let you die like a couple more times before I tell you. Before I tell you my little tips and tricks.
Fucking damn it. It's especially hard because the other guy can be off screen and you can't see
Yeah.
the other guy.
I don't know why.
Hmm?
I can like.
Fucking Christ.
I hate how making my girl like a proper princess is a sad. It makes her sad. I don't like this.
Well, you know, girls just want to have fun.
As the popular American pop song plays.
Declares. I will not be lonely. I'll be angry. I don't know why playing sports makes her angry.
In this world, you were either lonely or angry.
This game is
Cannot be
hard.
both.
I mean, doesn't playing sports get your blood pumping? Isn't that a possible reason why she's angry?
It's like
I don't know,
it's like
Maybe she
angry
should-
games.
You just tell
Yeah.
me.
You get the angrier you are, the stronger your game input.
And you better be careful. She'll run off with some prince or peasant. Worst case scenario.
What is my surname?
What is your surname? Isn't it just like,
It's dragon, right?
yeah?
Yeah.
Sky dragon.
What should I name my daughter? Goober.
Skydragon.
Isn't it just Ain? Yeah. A-I-N.
No.
No?
I'm not naming my kid. I'm not naming my kid Bio Brawly.
I don't even know what that is, but I'm laughing because it's set 5 a.m. Look, but no, then you can just like have a reveal later on in her life that it was me, Nia, the whole time.
No, I can't make my daughter Nia, because there's a possibility of this girl becoming a fucking slut, and I don't want that. But it's true. Mista.
That's
I'll name him Fugo.
Fugo! Oh boy.
Wait, which one's the slut again? Is it Fugo?
No.
Isn't it Narantia? Isn't Narantia the slut?
I don't think any of them were sluts.
No, Auntie is the basic bitch, that's what.
He's the little boy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the sluttiest one of all.
Fugo's a good boy. Except he gets angry. He's got anger issues.
I relate to Fugo because I also have anger.
I relate to Fugo too.
God.
Yeah, I'll just name my daughter D4C. I'll name her Flaccid Pancake. Tidy Feet. Arts and Crafts.
Oh god, don't do it.
Damn.
Little Bummer. Zipper Man.
Sticky fingers!
Sticky Fingers. I don't know what to name my daughter, guys. Give me a good name.
Susan.
No, Susan's not a good name.
Fuck you.
Susan.
Susan's a great name.
No!
Fuck, did you die?
Yeah. I was
I
on
think-
the last two.
Yeah, you were. Those were the last.
I'm gonna name her Ilya and purposely turn her into a slut.
Don't. You monster. You're doing her fate.
Golden Wind.
No, you have to call her Kudo then.
Shake it like a. I guess true. I guess Kuro works too.
Yeah.
Or Mew. Really, any of them would work.
I mean, Kuro's the biggest slut of them all.
They're all gonna be sluts this period.
Oh my god.
Whole nother level coming from my mind.
Guy looking at all
They should
his
make-
daughters.
No, not Nia. Nia's gonna be a good girl. She's gonna save the world. I wish there was a prince maker so I could make Fugo and just make him like the angriest prince ever. Who just kills everything at like the slightest irritation.
I would want Fugo to be my son.
Yeah, so he can stab you? Yeah, I like that part.
No, so I could hug him because he needs hugs.
He does. Fugo does need hugs. Why does Purple Haze have a cape?
Just because Fugo knows the truth. Capes are cool.
Oh, it's missing a Roman soldier? Okay.
Why does Fugo have giant holes in his suit?
I don't know, man. It's a fashion choice.
He gets worked up, so he needs to cool off.
Oh my god. God damn it.
Purple Haze is a cool stand. Yeah, it's a stupid stand.
Damn it.
It's a broken stand, too.
Yeah.
Literally just an insta-kill stand. One punch and you're dead.
What do you say?
What's the drawback? Oh, yeah. Alright, sweat.
Ooh.
Okay.
Ah, you freaky bastard.
It's a broken stand. It's probably my favorite of all the main characters. Though. Purple Haze.
Extremely rude and incredibly close.
Oh boy, oh boy. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no.
I'm fine.
Alright,
Okay,
alright.
so I
Got you in the corner.
named my daughter.
You named her Kuro?
Yes. How old am I?
Haha.
How old are you?
Was my daughter's blood type? I don't fucking know. Why is this relevant?
What do I look like, a doctor?
What is your daughter's blood type?
Oh, you filthy bastards.
You dying? Fuck, oh my god, it looks like you're dying.
Oh, I let it go. Okay, got two more.
What golden?
Damn it! Oh, I thought he was gonna go faster.
Alright, alright, alright. Last one.
Fuck!
Oh fuck, there's two more. Oh my god.
I always thought they were gonna be fast. Start going faster than they actually do.
Like a shaker, like a golden wind. Whole nother level coming from my mind.
Alright. You want some tips?
I feel like I've got it.
Alright. You can go on that.
Like a burning sun. Oh. Yeah, my daughter's never getting into the palace.
What? Why? Hello? Are you keeping her under house arrest?
No, she's gonna be a slut. They don't want a slut in the palace.
Oh, okay.
Why are you,
You guys,
why are you
Yes.
like why are you like the parent who's already got their child's life planned out, but like in like the worst possible way?
I don't know, cause I was bored. Does that answer your question?
I mean, it's not a good answer, but it's an answer.
Hey, I never claimed it to be a good answer. I never claimed to be making good life decisions for my daughter. They just are life decisions. Where can she work? She can't work at the brothel yet. I mean, you can actually do that in this game. What do you want from me?
God, why can you make your daughter work in a brothel?
You can make. I'm pretty sure you can do it like when she's like only like 14 too.
Oh my god.
Wait, are you doing like Princess Maker or Long Live?
Yeah, I'm playing Princess Maker. Not Long Live. You can't do that in Long Live. Wait. Apparently, I can't get my daughter poisoned twice in Long Live. It's arguably worse because she's dead.
Yeah.
I beat Princess Maker 1,
Oh.
or as much as you can beat Princess Maker 1. My daughter in Princess Maker 1 didn't die, which is great. She did get kidnapped once, though. Only once. It's okay, she made it back. We rescued her.
What?
We rescued her.
What?
Oh, what happened?
Okay, so I forget exactly
He like did like a fake out dash. That's bad.
Oh, that's not actually a fake out dash. That's because
You
he
know,
bugged out on the
I
wall.
want it to be known that my daughter is 10 years old and this game has already given me her 3 seconds.
Oh my god. Dude, you
No,
must
this
be...
game was also made by Gynax, which is hilarious.
Superior chat. Fucking god. Of course they're synced up to like to be at the point where yeah, okay, now I can.
See, there's a sin meter. Yeah, until sin appears, it makes me not want to play this game anymore.
Eat shit. Eat shit.
I actually wasn't referring to Final
You what?
Fantasy sin. I was referring to the Guilty Gear sin, but Final Fantasy X sin.
Oh, both of you can eat so much shit.
I'd rather not eat shit, Fargo.
Eat shit. I'm
I
angry.
don't like that.
He's talking to us. Goddamn.
Guys, does my daughter study at all?
I mean,
I
I mean,
know,
yeah,
do you
yeah.
Study?
yes.
Did you just ask if I study?
Yeah.
Do you study, bitch?
What is errantry? Oh, it's like something. I'll make her work at an inn.
Yes. Perfect start to her education. I mean, you can make her study. You just like have to make sure she studies the right things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hmm. Can't you make her like a mage?
I can make her a lot of things.
I mean, I guess the name of the game is Princess Maker, so shouldn't be that weird.
Don't call it Princess Not Maker.
Okay, well she can't even work at the inn because she's shit.
The inn won't take her.
No, because she's failed. Fine, you have to fucking make you study. You're gonna become good at something. So we'll make you study Kung Fu. That will help in the end for sure. We're back.
They did it! Good thing.
Did they take you out?
They took me for a ride.
Yes, they did. Oh man.
Man! That invulnerability on the dash does not last long.
It's not.
I'm back.
Back.
Shake it like a shake it like a shake it like a shake it shake it shake it like a shining golden wind.
What did you mean by this?
Shake it like a 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 shining golden wind. You know, I'm gonna abandon this idea.
What? I'm making girls what?
Yes.
Why? It's a great idea. Well,
Does.
all that thing to what does it mean though?
I don't know.
What was it? Yes, fat faceless old men. There we go.
You like fat faceless old men, Herpus? Damn.
Yeah, love them. I love NPRs. This fetish known about thinking man's fetish, you know?
Thinking. I'm gonna name her Ilya, and I'm gonna make her a wizard Harry.
That's better. Okay, come on.
How old am I? I'm 11, and I have a daughter.
Yes.
No, I'm 100. I'm 101 actually. I'm 99.
Oh, you almost hit the age cap.
Wait, you're 99 and there's a princess around? Is this this is supposed to be the Middle Ages, right?
Yeah.
Has there been a single person in the Middle Ages that has been 99?
Oh my god, yes!
Probably not.
I can heal.
Probably not Herpus. How do I save? Okay.
Oh god. Okay, there's one left. You have to be able to win this now, right?
Thankfully, they don't seem to be doing the thing where, oh, suddenly he's harder now. He's unleashing his
Oh, yeah.
abilities.
You mean Oberstein Smog?
So good! I did it.
You did it. You did it without any tips and tricks. Damn, Fargo, you're better than you think. You're better than you think.
I am the Hollow Knight.
No, you're not.
Shut up.
I talked to my daughter about her studies, and she just told me laundry needs to be folded.
Oh no.
What the hell?
Did you hear my brother? Is that why you're laughing?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Fuck off, Dad!
She doesn't want to study, she just wants to be a housewife.
Oh
Damn.
boy.
We're really looking like medieval times now.
Mhm. Dude, I just realized. Fargo, if you want, we can just like beat the game.
I could buy a grenade!
What can I do?
We can just beat the game now today.
I guess so.
You want to just? You want to beat the game, or do you want to go for like you can beat the game and then 100%.
Oh,
What is
you've
sensitive
been streaming
do?
for almost 3 hours, so perhaps we'll wait for another stream.
Hmm.
What does
Right.
sensitive do?
You're
You're gonna be a wizard, Harry!
Am I able to?
Yeah, you just press any button, you get out of this.
Alright.
There's nothing but there's nothing you can see that. It's just cosmetic.
Will this unlock, like, the final area, or if I kill this guy, will I be launched? The final area.
No, killing him does nothing.
Alright.
I would advise on using your Gmail on that guy though. The guy that's running around.
Oh.
Yes.
I'll do that after. Am I able to do that after?
Yeah, you are.
Or
You can
make a
email-
row-
Pretty much every enemy in the game. Of course, it's not very easy.
Okay.
No, I didn't want to go to the fucking palace. I don't care about the king. I'm gonna be a wizard!
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'll be the wizard king, like in your favorite show. I'll talk to the bishop. He'll help me be a wizard. Yeah. Hey, Waris, what's up? Oh. I'm a wizard, Larry. Well, can we buy her some nice clothes that. Buy armor, silk armor, mithril armor, plate armor, chainmail, a club. Why can't I buy magical wands? Right.
Thanks for the tip there, Herpus. That's a cool little
No
bit.
problem. Yeah.
Oh, I can buy books. This book holds a treasure of knowledge from ancient times.
The dream yell on, like, other enemies. Oh,
Mhm.
wow. Okay. Can use it on corpses, too. That's...
Yes, you can use it on corpses. You can't use it on fresh corpses though.
Okay.
You can use that on any of these scenic corpses more or less.
Alright. Well, that opens
Yeah.
up a couple options.
How do I
Oh.
read the book?
Yeah, I could probably look at,
Can she
those,
read?
like, those other stags. This one.
Possibly, yeah. I don't think I've actually tried that.
Well, let's, once I'm able to, let's round off the stream.
Yeah.
We're gonna learn magic. Acquire the fundamental of magic as well as powerful spells.
Hmm.
And then we'll work at church. Like a good girl. Work at the church. Then we'll study magic again!
Okay. Not welcome kill. Alright. Good shit.
Oh my god, her magic went up.
There is actually, like, besides the lore, like the lore reasons to do it, you get a lot of soul for hitting him. So it's pretty useful in certain situations. Like, you get a full bar. Maybe not a full bar, but you get quite a bit.
Even notice that.
Yeah.
And pay attention. Oh yeah. Gives you some soul.
Yeah. It's pretty useful in, for example, the Colosseum. I think you've been to the Colosseum?
Oh wow. Alright, I can see.
Yeah.
Okay, in the combat tournament, can I use magic or is that cheating?
You can just say that it is an extension of your fist.
It's an extension of, it's like, don't worry, it's an extension of my fist.
Muscle
Firing fireballs, it's just an extension of my fist!
I mean, isn't magic technically an extension of your body because mana is just in your body?
Just dropping meteors. It's an extension of my fist.
My space fist.
My space fist. No, I'm not gonna take part in the harvest, so I'm not gonna win. Someone knocked at my door. Oh, a fortune teller. I'll tell your daughter's fortune for this amount of gold. Have fortune told. Cast a spell. It has been predicted she will become an ordinary housewife. Damn. For my space? Yeah, why is my daughter winking at me?
She thinks you're cool.
Da-na-na-na-na. Daughter, stop winking at me. I'm trying to figure out how to make you a wizard. Why did my brother just start playing Space Jam? Alright.
Okay.
Everybody get up, it's time to slam now. We got a
real jam going down. Welcome to the Space Jam.
It's your chance, do your dance at
In the Space Jam. Alright.
Alright, now ladies. Alright, now ladies.
Yeah.
What you gonna do? Hey, you, what you gonna do? Hey, you, what you gonna do? Hey, you, what you gonna do? Alright, so, protecting and what you say? Jam, all in your face, what's up? Just work that body, make sure you don't hurt nobody. Overdrive, hey DJ, turn it up.
Yeah.
Everybody get up, it's time to slam now. We got a real jam going down. Welcome to the Space Jam. Dance in the Space Jam. Alright. Wave your hands in the air if you feel fine. Kick it into overdrive. Welcome to the
You
Space
could try using the dream nail on the stag.
Oh,
Fuck.
and like the stag himself?
Yeah.
That won't hurt him, will it?
No.
Then a slam. Whoop, then a slam. Ooh,
Guess it doesn't work on
Yeah.
these stags.
Come on and run, baby, run.
Usually only works on corpses that are in the foreground. But yeah, like, it wouldn't surprise me if it worked on those.
Come on and slam, and welcome to the jam.
The dream nail is used in a lot of shit.
Okay.
Oh. I will say. But yeah, pretty much any and every NPC you meet will be able. He'll be able to use the dream nail to get extra dialogue.
All right, cool.
Okay, see how this works.
Oh.
Make it, do it, makes us harder, better, faster, stronger.
Papa nada.
Aha. Okay.
Our never.
Oh,
I did it. I have full map.
nice.
Over. Work it harder, make it better.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a wonderful time.
We made a lot of progress.
Yeah.
In addition, work it harder, make it
3
better.
whole hours. I think this is definitely the longest Hollow Knight stream yet.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably. I feel like there's one that's been 4 hours. That might have been Fire Emblem one though.
I wouldn't doubt if it was like a Fire Emblem stream has definitely reached past 3 hours for sure.
Mm.
I think my Momodora stream was pretty long, wasn't it?
I
Because I just kind of beat the game.
I have to check. If you beat it like in like 1 or 2 sittings, then probably it was very long sitting.
Oh, never hour after our work is never over.
Oh,
Work it harder, make
I'm going
it
to
better,
call
do
it stream for
fast.
now. So thank you
Alrighty.
all for coming. Thank you, Herpus.
Thanks for, thank you, Sky, for your Sky noises.
I'm a
And-
Murloc.
The screech to signal us off. Thank you all for. No, my